Here comes a new challenger.
Hey now, where you going?
World Tour. Fighting World. Battle Hall. Local violence match.
Time to erase.
Hope you're part of a fight.
Cry for mercy.
I am the pride of the Shiranui.
I'm here to help.
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. Look, all of my friends going crazy. I gotta brag on myself, I amaze me. I know I'm got something that can phase me. I'm too dope like I'm back in the 80s. Okay, call me and I'm gon' slide. Pull up with me for a hell of a ride. You need a couple wins, they ain't doing it right. Hit up my line, we gon' turn up the night. I got a lot of wins on my dinner plate. Ain't coming down, gotta levitate. I know my next win is the best one, so I tell them that I'm on to the unplayed.
And welcome to the PlayVS Championship Tournament. This is where it all goes down and it ends today. My name is St. Cola. I'm joined with my G, my dog, Beautiful Crow. How are you feeling and how are you feeling about seeing some of this Scholastic Street Fighter?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sad. I watched my GOAT John Cena lose his last match last night, so still feeling down in the dumps about that. But I'm real happy to be here for PlayVS Fall 2025 High School Championship Street Fighter 6. You know what it is. It's some time to check those DIs and get those drive rushes, those crouch forwards, and you're gonna see a lot of them today. You're gonna see a lot today. But I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah, we're going to see that team-based sort of tournament style. A little bit different than the singles, but we've seen how effectively fun that could be for people to watch with Street Fighter League. And we're going to be seeing some of that a little bit out here, a slightly different format, not be points, but people put down if they lose those rounds. So with that being said, we have a lot to go through. And also in terms of like the character variety, from what you had told me, a lot of Akuma players apparently for some of these squads. Am I right?
Yeah, they like the Satsui no Hado flowing through them. Definitely opting into a lot of more of an aggressive play style. I have noticed that in the past few high school matches that I've been able to cover. These kids like to scrap, man. We're not too surprised by this. Like you said, we've seen Blas, we've seen Cryme, we've seen some of these younger generation kids in that age group. They're all about pressing forward and just chaining together combos as much as they can. So it's no surprise to me that they, see the amazing power that is Akuma.
Well, it's going to go to the top tier out here. They're very smart kids, so picking the top spot is a very important thing. They understand early, But like once again, we have to get through this action. We have it all day with Street Fighter play. We'll actually be talking about some of these schools. We have first of all, let's line it up because I think some of the ones that you had seen yesterday won't appear till a little bit later on. So sorry for you. We'll be starting it off with Bayonne. Okay, that'll be our first school going up against Science Academy. So Bayonne. We'll see what they're going to be doing out here, what characters they're going to be selecting. Also, if they're like ready for that team-based sort of style. In the singles, you're just kind of like, okay, hey, I'm going to play by myself. But when you have to ride for your team and get that W for your team, the weight of that on your shoulders is a lot of work. Science Academy, also curious to see what they're going to do. I feel like I've seen that name quite a few times. We did the play versus coaching, so there might be some familiar cats out there.
Yeah, both are very, very skilled. I will say, looking through the bracket from what they had done through, the entire way, Science Academy Esports out of South Texas, they had a little bit of a scrap, in the last round, going against the Deer Park Brawlers. It was a 3-2. It was very close. They had to clutch it out there towards the end. But whereas Bayonne, they've gotten 3-0. They've just been like, all right, cool. We're here. We're running through it. They had that 3-1 against Catholic Central earlier on, but it's like they haven't really had I don't want to say it's been a breeze for them, but they're looking on peak form.
We'll see how that goes down. But first, before we get in, I want to deliver a special message that they gave to us. The team would like to dedicate this game to Colin Feltis, a SciTech esports student who passed away this October. Colin was a bright light in the program, someone who made it a point to include everyone and was deeply passionate about the world of esports. He completed Splatoon, Smash, and Street Fighter 6. He will be greatly missed. Much love to him and to his family as well. Hopefully he can see the action where he's at and root his team on. It is beautiful to see them also kind of take this time to shout them out and write that beautiful message. So much love to them.
Much love to them, indeed. And hopefully the boys can bring it home. That's that character buff, That's that. They're getting that in for their homie, doing it for Little Saint, so to speak. Oh, God, is that a dated reference? Or is somebody going to get that?
It might be.
Oh, man.
You're definitely an unk. You're definitely an unk out here. These are definitely not unks out here, though. I'll tell you that. There is no unk checking that'll be happening because they're all young. They're all going to be reactive. We've seen that over in, again, the Play Versus community, other tournaments. Also, in terms of like the coaching, we see how quickly these players can adapt to as well. And again, this is like the next generation, the new generation that will be leading the charge for fighting games.
Absolutely. The new generation is here. And that's not just the Street Fighter 3 tagline. It's reality now. I'm so ready to get into this. And like I said, this is a little bit of an extended format if you are not familiar with how the Play versus High School Championship has been going. It is technically it's a first of 3 set, a best of 5, but each player plays each other in a best of 5 as its own little mini series. So it's massive amount of games. It's a marathon, not a sprint. These kids are in it for the long haul, and they're ready to throw down, and they're going to have to bring their best if they want to get to that final spot. Who's going to be the first team in our final? This will be decided here this good morning.
And they're also playing for a nice little reward. In fact, this course here, which I have right here. I haven't opened it yet because I just got it recently, but I'm going to after this all ends. Look at how beautiful this thing is. I don't even want to open the box. It is so good.
Oh, man. That is pretty. That is so pretty. I love it so much.
Amazing. There's a lot of cool things that they have. Like you can actually take off the top piece. It's kind of like has like its own covering, and then beyond that, it's really easy to flip like the actuation buttons and things like that. It's super cool. We'll dive into that a little bit later on. You'll see that content a little bit later on. But for right now, let's get to the action. I know it's what you're all waiting for. See these cats fight it out in the streets. It's time to begin some Street Fighter 6 Scholastic style combat.
Boom, boom. These teams are. Okay. Not quite yet. We gotta simmer down for just a moment.
It's fine. They heard me.
It's good.
Getting pumped up. They're like, hold on now. I gotta reel back the energy a little bit. You gotta get your team informed.
Get the team huddle. Get all hands in.
Sorry, you can play Akuma. You can play Ryu. All right, let's go.
A big thing though. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Crazy. It's gonna be crazy, but no, like a big thing though. Pick order in these team-based formats. I know you've been like getting used to it as well. Pick order is a big thing here, and it's a very big deciding factor. How do you start off? How do you momentum? Who's your anchor? Who's your starter? And I mean, that is something they do have to also keep in mind as well. So like looking at the roster going through, it's for Bayonne. Who are they starting off with? I mean. I could see, Sean or Jaden maybe wanting to start off, but Central, I'd be fine with any of them going in.
Honestly, if we're looking at like the character matchups, like overall, you've got a Geef, you've got a Luke, and you've got a Dee Jay. If I had to put my best foot forward to start things off, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't put my best character forward. I'd put my best foot forward. I would start things off with the Geef and still the fear of God in them with the command grabs and things like that. I feel like that'd be good. I think that Geef can do well against some of these matchups. The ones that he might be kind of painful for is like maybe Dee Jay and the Terry with the fireball play and some of the distances. I remember talking to some of the Terry players. They're like, we don't mind that matchup at all. And Dee Jay players don't either really that much. But Kim might be kind of dicey. So if we do see Benjamin go up, he might be in some trouble. But that's just what's on paper. That could be different in the match.
Well, hey, we do have our answer. It does look for Bayonne. Jay will be starting off with this Luke. So Science Academy, South Texas will be sitting in Saul on the Terry. So, I like it. That's a very nice way to start off both, I would say. Terry just a little bit more favorable, I believe so, in this matchup specifically. It's not by much, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't think it's super drastic, but I do think that Luke's like power level has kind of went down because the power level of the other characters has went up, right? Like it's more of like a scaling issue than it is like Luke has gotten super weak. But the people that are playing Luke right now definitely know what to do with the character, know how to maneuver around the weaker damage that he has compared to season 1. They can still dish it out. It's just a little bit less than what it was before. And you have to play a little bit more of a drive rush sort of game. But here we go. First match. Gonna start right now. Luke
Loaded
versus
in.
Terry. We're gonna get it. Jay versus Saul. Yo, let's go.
All right. Yep. Saul rocking the classic. He said, "We rocking the jeans and the vest today, baby." Getting into it. Just feeling each other out with projectiles. Yeah, that's the way.
Uh-oh, that's not the way with a drop, but not the punch that you want to see. And you mentioned classic. They're both playing on the classic sort of style right now. No modern just yet.
Okay. I'm liking it. What I'm seeing right now, the aggression from Jay, staying on Saul, not allowing him to breathe for a moment. Good defense, but a little bit of whiff from both. Uh-oh, Jay expending the last of his drive gauge. Now he's in a corner position because of that throw from Saul, and he's making sure that impact connects correctly. Not playing with his food today. Wants to take this first round pretty cleanly. Should do it. Buster Wolf, he's so okay. Jay's actually alive? No. Okay.
He had the help of that transaction. Perfectly done with the trade. He knew that he'd be able to survive if that happened. Honestly, Jay just a little bit short in terms of drive gauge expenditure or what you should be finding in terms of confirms. He had the stand fierce, just wasn't able to find that follow right after. Drive rush overhead interrupted.
Nice. Okay. Quick little parry from Saul. Not gonna be able to stave off this offense from Jay though. Consecutive throws. Yeah, you know what it is.
And the raw
Third.
sweep. Oh, with your heart, you put that out.
Ooh.
Gets her slugging. The backdash. The punish gonna throw. Avoids the drive reversal though.
Nice job staying alive. Right tackle is good too. Jay spending a lot of drive gauge to try to make that happen. The sweep again. Checking him for low, and another drive impact in the corner. Stunned up once again. Has plenty of meter to make this work. Does he just spin it all here? Oh!
You know it's fine because it wouldn't have killed, but unfortunately that will. The low forward of doom for this character. Still a very strong opponent. I mean, still footsie base. He can still make the magic happen. He's just a little bit more honest than the other Shotos. But honestly, that's still a big deal when it comes to Street Fighter 6. No way he reacted. Oh, I think that was an input error. It had to have been. That was way too much bar to expend against a simple fireball.
Yup. Jay's gonna make him pay for that one real fast. This time, he's gonna throw out the level 3 and not miss. Saul, not in a good spot right now. Very low on health, very low on drive gauge. Still, it's winnable. Whiffs the throw. Trades one of his own. Oh my god.
Just lets the DI rip. No reaction. That's something Saul's gonna have to look out for a little bit later on. He had the health to DI right back, but just didn't have the timing to do it, or at least the idea to do it. Jay, though, first game so far. All right.
Wow. Taking that first one. Honestly, could argue it was Saul's to lose. The missed inputs and the dropped combos, but Jay taking that first one in this little set.
Take back the turn. Didn't see the screen shake, so it wasn't plus. Fireball interrupting. But no DP right there. Drive rush throw right after the medium? No. The backdash is there from Saul, avoids.
Yup. I mean, the way these kids are playing, though, I really do like their use of, the throw, backdash, mind game. It's working very well for both of them whenever they're getting it. But Saul getting pretty receptive to a lot of these throws that Jay has been throwing out. Drive rush extension, burn knuckle times 2, though. We mash on wake up here, babes.
Do like that. Point in the 4th frame. The fireball to interrupt the burn knuckle and the jab right after. Perfectly done for the distance. Just continuously keeping them up. Building a wall of normals and projectiles. What you want to see from Jay. Up gaming around so far.
Man, Jay just keeping it simple right now. Nothing too fancy. Not even going through all the flowcharts necessary. Strike throw. The epitome of this Luke right now.
Yeah. With the fireballs to back it up, too, it makes it harder for Saul to get in. He does get in. That crouching kick is one of the longest reaching in the business. Now finds the stand fierce. Towards the corner we go. Another throw. Damage is racking up. Here's Saul. You don't have to expend too much to get the win if it happens. Reaction super against the DI. Oh, you are different. Saul, you are actually different. You don't have to do it to him like that. You know, the full geyser.
I love how Saul immediately saw that he had enough to do the full geyser trio. Lets it rip. could just snatch that round back for him. Whew, wow, this is exactly the kind of high-octane action we wanted to see.
Sometimes you have to send a message. There's a lot of bar to expend. Don't let it bite you. Crouch kick hits again. Let's go for the super while he's at burnout. Not just yet. Send him to the corner. He has more help to play with. The jump in, the walk-up throw right after. One more touch in the level 3 should be the victory, but that is punishable. You have to cancel that stand fierce into something. Is this block? It's help parry even better.
Ooh, okay, Saul. Defense on lock here. Rush all the way through, push him to the corner, gets another impact stun. Wants to finish this off. Not going to drop the combo this time around. He's making sure. Get that power geyser out. Nah, we're not messing up this time around. Both a game apiece for these players.
Yeah, honestly, they're both playing really well. Saul honestly feels like when he is losing, it's just a matter of like tightening up the combo. Same with Jay. Go for that stand fierce we saw. He is punishable. Got to commit to an option right after it, even if it's like hit with the super parry. Regardless, you got to do something. You're not so obvious. Drive rush, stand fierce. The trade with the stand medium kick. DI right back. Yes, sir. Cancelable button. Fantastic dump for the timing from Saul.
The timing just a little bit better for Saul. Yeah, drops it, re-grabs it though. It's all right. Make sure he finishes off that round. Very, very good job from Saul. Like I said, that reaction, that cancelable into that DI, very good job from Saul.
Yeah, we've seen it from Jay quite a bit, so Saul ready to make sure that he can cancel from a DI right after or have a button that's not going to be uncancelable or DI-able, really. Not a lot of buttons from Terry are like that. Still got to be careful.
Right.
Wake up super. Get him off me.
Establish that distance real quick. Have a breather, but the crack shoot covers so much distance. Terry with them long legs. That long distance can be closed in an instant, as you see Jay trying to get out of the corner right now. That's a nice offense to start. Okay.
Heavy knuckle the dash up throw right after. Still anybody's game. Not going for the anti-air. A little bit shy. DI help parry. Take your turn. That's -3. Jumps over. Not trying to be up in the corner. I do like that.
Does it again. But hey, the follow-up from Jay this time better. Super low for both of them, but again, Jay just spending so much drive gauge to try to make offense happen, and Saul has punished them multiple times over for it and will do so once again to go up in the series 2-1. Just needs one more game win to secure that first notch in the belt for Science Academy South Texas.
Yeah, it's true. And you saw that Jay had went for the sweep. It did hit. This time, Saul blocks it out. Looking for these riskier moments. Gotta solidify that neutral just a little bit more. The Oki right after. Let's go for the throw. Saul able to tech the throw, not connecting the perfect parry against the entry point. Put it in the corner. Oh, it was a raw DP, but no punish.
Ooh, Jay might be biting himself for that one. Look at the patience. Look at the mind games that neutral attempting to be played here. Jay needs to get out this corner, but Saul's defense is so good.
That was good for him to realize that before the round went to come out, there was a gap in between that. Back up the corner, wakes up the stand medium. Gets the wall right here, Saul. A lot of bar to work with. Go for meterless. No, the driver stand fierce right after the round wave. Meaty, yes sir, the stand fierce right after. Should be able to finish it. Oh, you don't leave him alive. You gotta finish your plate.
Oh no.
The peas, the broccoli, you gotta finish your plate.
Uh-oh. Man, he's so low. Wake up throw though? Okay. Saul's not panicking. He's like, we're good. Everything is fine. Everything is okay.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit too puzzle, if I'm not mistaken, but still, Saul taking it back, set point. Again, these scramble situations, you can tell that he rumbles in that jungle, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, no fear. All heart, going through it. Oh, just throwing out buttons right now. I love it.
Right back at him, the low forward. Drive rush stand fierce. Perfect knuckle combos. The heavy goes right for the level 3. I guess he wants to get the bar back, and that's fine. Get yourself back in the green. More drive gauge to spin, maybe more OD fireball, more drive rush overhead. Things like that could come through.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot expended, though. It did do a decent chunk, but Jay has to be able to close the rest of this out. Can't afford any whiffs. Saul expending a lot of drive gauge to try to make something happen here. Could put him in danger. One more throw can be the end of this game.
Jab. Anti-air's going to be there. Jay locked and ready. Saw him walk back for that express purpose. Got his DP off. Is able to stave off that set point scenario that Saul put him on.
Okay, final round here, but Jay, no super to work with. Has to go with the raw technique, raw fundamentals. Good throw.
Get that drive gauge up. Should be okay. Pressure with the stand fierce. That's +1. +5 on drive rush. Even more deadly to deal with. Oh, maybe too short to punish that. I thought that kick could have did something.
Saul and get them bullets out. Oof. Yo, very smart by Saul. Exhaust that drive gauge. That drive impact in the corner that's been working for him so much all set long, all series long, will pay off once again here. It's a great opener. Gonna get a massive amount of damage onto Jay.
He's going so much for the round waves. Right, reversal, waited,
Oh
evaded.
my god.
Help
Oh
him out
my
to be
god.
decimated. Dog, you might go for DP level
Level
3.
3.
Oh,
No.
the geyser,
Geyser.
excuse me. Even more damage. Pardon me, I forgot that you're level 2. When you have the bar at the bottom and the top, is going to be more than enough. And more than a usual level 3. Well done to our Terry friend.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, out of all the Terry players that we normally see, I think that was like the best usage of that level 2, like that I've seen in a long time. Like Power Geysers, that combo, like the ability to, you know, extend more use out of it, spend more bar to get a more guaranteed round. I have not seen a lot of people use that as often, and it worked perfectly for Saul here.
That's a strategy I have to think about in terms of your meter management to have those resources. And then we also saw it against the drive impact. Honestly, you probably could have just DI'd right back, but sometimes you got to send a message and make a little clip right there. So I see you. Okay, first game, Science Academy Esports. Very well done with the Terry. We'll see who comes up next, though. That is Luke on the bench now. So now you have left a Geef and a DJ. I think, oh, this is hard. It depends on how well the DJ player is with the mirror match, if that does happen. Or do you just go up with the Geef and just say, I'm just going to run it? Get the grappler instinct going.
I think the Geef comes out earlier on. I think it happens at this point, at this juncture. You know, it does work very well, especially at this level too. I can see it, you know, being a little bit of a disruptor at that point, you know, just like shake up the morale a bit, you know, reacting to those command grabs. The kids are cracked at this level for sure, but
right,
still can catch you off guard pretty easily.
I mean, even at any level, fighting a grappler is so much different than fighting like your average typical Shoto or whatever it is. You can have a game plan for that, but the Geef and the grappler players want you to get close to them so you can get that command grab going and flowing, right? That is the danger. So you kind of have to play around the proclivities of a Geef player, of that archetype, and to have a strategy at this range in your early esports career is still kind of difficult. Even at the higher levels, people always get got by Idazan, Kobeon, you know, Dr. Danny Pham out here in the States. He's been cooking people up every so often in rank. So, like, it is definitely a different thing that you have to look out for and plan for, and we'll see if Science Academy can do that.
They're going to have to. I mean, they want to keep that momentum going, right? Science Academy being able to take that first one. South Texas, they ain't playing around, man. Saul was on point for this. And sitting in, you know, Julio or Benjamin, totally fine. I just really think they're okay on whichever side they decide to go with. Whereas on the side of BHS, might have to think a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, Benjamin with the Kimberly is kind of at a deficit. I think the Geef and Kim matchup is kind of volatile on both sides. I don't think both sides either like it that much. And then, like, when DJ comes through, like, he could check and challenge her aerial approach with his anti-respect heavy kick, DP. His fireball fake out makes it hard for her to, like, read and find a way around the fireballs. I think his normals just kind of do a good job against her as well. So for a lot of DJ players, they don't mind that matchup and fighting Kim. So Benjamin is a little bit on the back foot, but he's had, I'm sure, a lot of time to get a blueprint of how to play the character regardless of the matchup. You've seen the likes of Psycho over at Street Fighter League. We have people from around the world playing this character a lot more this season and finding results. I mean, there's a lot to come from in terms of how do I play Kim, how do I structure my offense, and also defense as well, because she doesn't really have the best defense in the business. You have to use super, you have to use innate stuff, but man, is your reward so good if you're able to get like a target combo and put him up in the corner, and then it's time for you to cook.
Yeah, I mean, and also to that point, though, Eric, yes, most of his wins have been on the Zangief. You know, he does have that 30-game, 86% win rate. But it's just like, that's not his only trick, you know. But we do have, we have the info. We do have Benjamin coming in for SAST, so South Texas will be sitting in that Kimberly aficionado, but it will be Sean popping in from BHS. So, the DJ Kimberly matchup, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, once again, it'll be hard for her to get through the aerial approach in terms of finding times for jumps if the DJ player is ready. But one thing that is good is, like, once DJ's in burnout every character kind of works him continuously, right? Like he doesn't really have any defense. Like his level 1 is way too slow. His level 2 is a lot of bar to expend for the express purpose of defense. And you'd rather have like a level 3 to finish things off in the 2nd or 3rd round if it goes down like that. So like you don't want to be there. And Kim can kind of chip away at that with heavy kicks. Stand fierce, can kind of pepper in like some light to kind of bait you and goad you to go for a parry and then throw you right after. And up in the corner, I feel like damn near every single character is like equal in that way. Like I feel like every character is like, man, you with the reversal, I'm holding all this pressure. She puts down the cans. My drive gauge, like, where did it go? I'm looking in my pockets. I'm looking around my desk. Where'd my drive gauge go? Like, what happened here?
Yeah, definitely gonna watch the drive gauge usage on the side. Sean can lock in pretty hard here. I mean, he has to make sure those anti-airs are on lock too. We know Benjamin's gonna be coming with that aerial assault, that Bushin Ryu going in crazy. But also, it's very much a tempo-based. This is going to be a very like high-tempo game. Both these characters excel at that higher tempo, higher fast pace. As we are getting in the game here, our second match, and yeah, they're off to the races immediately. They press buttons as soon as that says fight. We in there.
Of course, got to. With the back foot, air to air, stand fierce, arc step. Nothing connects. Try to get that side applied. Mitchell was already blocking.
I'm baiting out the parry. I like the attempt in the fate, but you know, like I said, drive rush on Kimberly, still going relatively fast. So he gets in, nice throw here. Sean stuck in the corner. ×2.
The buttons. Or you fireball, careful. Your drive gauge, your burnout could be a DI in your future if you're not careful. And a lot of these buttons from Dee Jay are very DI-able in the first place. Back throw, we have roam to room. Goes right back in with the sway forward. So for the go to the DI, we just talked about it. And you see it on your screen. Oh, but not the punish we wanted.
Yo, Benjamin might be the Master Chef Junior here. You know, he's cooking up right now. Sean, unfortunately, putting himself in the corner. Very bad situation. But Benjamin's going to take that dub with gratitude. Keep that momentum up as he's still keeping Sean stuck in the corner here, not allowing him to breathe for a second.
Upkicks continuously, had the cans for the extra exposure, extra damage, arc step, one more mix after this. Finally, we see a reversal. DP for the bust out. Careful the drive gauge. Staggers the crouch fierce, blocked out. Benjamin getting right back in with the drive rush slide. Toss him.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Ah, there's the anti-air. Ugh. Not the best trade. Sean gets caught out once again. Why are you pressing buttons, man?
It's hard, though, because that arc step hadn't had a commitment right after it. Until then, Benjamin switching it up. Trickery of the ninja sword.
Oh, man. I see the attempts at the sways. Trying to get those feints in. Sean, a little bit of damage. Nice backstep. I rush in from Dee Jay.
Oi, okay.
Okay. This is something, though. We're starting.
Over the corner, blocking defense. You gotta keep the pressure on if you're Sean. Oh, the whip punch on the stand fears. Neutral jump has been working out so much for Benjamin. Also, the aerial approach has been able to avoid the fireballs on the can. You're burned out with the overhead. He's extra damage.
double
What is
cans.
this mix? Oh my God, Benjamin! You dipping for that. That was kind of godlike.
Yeah, fortunately, is burnt out. This is the onus for Sean to go on the offensive, but gets grabbed immediately. Benjamin slowing things out for a moment just to regain the drive gauge. Successful ploys. The plots are working out in spades for him. Sean cannot make a single move without getting checked. Benjamin going up. Red board.
Another jump in the fireball game has not been working out. Benjamin quite aware of that. A lot of reward. Round start already up in the corner. +2 off the heavy kick. Nice check and challenge, but not the proper follow-up. That medium so bot could have been punished a lot more. Commits to the arc set. We've seen Sean not be able to deal with that. It's hard because there's so many different looks that she's giving you that it's hard to always find a counter continuously.
Man. Yeah, Sean just looks a little lost here. Doesn't really have the answers he's looking for. He's just getting out-pressured, outgunned. The DI will start something off here. You better make this count.
Again, play around the fact that she doesn't have that good defense. The only thing that she has to her name right now is like a wicked DP, drive reversal. But the back throw in between, we thread the needle. Did we bake this out? The level 2, do we got the rhythm? Of course we do. Side switch.
Yes. That was so smart, getting the side switch ending as well. Oh no! Zigged when he should have zagged. Benjamin stealing away that round. Sean, so close to victory. When that is Benjamin going up 2 sets already?
Already. The quickest. I mean, it is Kim. It is her fast-paced style. But again, the calls from the round starts have been so good around the fireballs. Not right now, but still. Oh, that slide just not working out. No knockdowns here. Benjamin, you see him crouch blocking every so often to avoid that.
You know what, Cola? I think the kids are going to be all right.
They're picking the right characters, let's put it that way. The way they're playing too as well, they're active, they're aggressive, they're noticing patterns. Like the pattern realization has been absolutely insane right now. I was not like this when I was a kid, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah. I'm
I was
still
still
like
learning motion inputs. Oh, man. Benjamin, what? Oh, the mind games. The download is complete, bro. He's in his head.
like the back of his eyelids.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's baiting him, daring him to step forward.
You can, as Dee Jay, you have the driver's distance. You got the speed. It's been hard to approach. So now the slide. Back heavy kick. OD. Let's go for the +1. What scenario should say, excuse me. Sean, dash up throw right after.
I like it. I like it. The feint, the cancels. You can use those to your advantage, I promise you. Looking for something just a little bit more. Throw tech. Very good.
Time is winding down. Too far out. Like heavy kick. The low right after, switching it up.
Ooh, good call out, good call out. Just needs one more. Anti-airs are good. It's great. A round finally for Sean.
Yeah, being able to slow this character down is like a big deal. They don't find like the biggest damage, but the fact they've been keeping Benjamin at bay, at least they did until Commentator's Curse came into play. My bad.
Yep.
Slide, cans applied. Yeah, there's that crouch kick for the meaty. Get the pick of the double can set up.
OD on the Azuna drop. Yep, restand. Oh, okay. Yeah, gotta burn the drive to get her off you.
Word. You see the fake with the heavy kick. Gets a throw tech. Then knock
I like it. I like it. Get the rhythm, baby. Do a little Chris Brown wall to wall. Push it forward as well. Keep in the corner. What's the follow up? Ooh, sweet. Nice.
Okay. Walk back and play. A lot of shimmy scenarios working out for Sean. Slowing things down. Not really going for as many like fireballs that are so obviously getting jumped in on. And even the slides are pulled back too as well. So there's less damage, excess overall for the side of our Kim friend. Like there are some can setups that we see up in the corner continuously, but the defense is there. The ODPs aren't being read just yet. He's been able to find certain moments to lead him outside the corner. He's doing a really good job, and I do like this. We'll see if it continues that way. Because all it takes is Kim to find one more moment for the steamroll to continue and not stop.
Yeah. I will say I did appreciate the feints and the cancels that Sean was starting to throw more so towards that latter half of the third game. Being able to clutch that out. Now we go into the cage, baby. Let's get it on, Sean. Green headband. See if they can tie this up. That game 5 with Benjamin going to close it out here. Starting off strong.
They spin the cans early and want to get that lead. Azuna drop. Jump fierce. Perfect parry. Gotta go for that throw right after. Reload to the ground. Sean ready though to respond. Plus. Punish. Oh. Not punish, but at least try to take back the turn though.
Tried to beat him in the air. Not going to happen. Sean needing to fight his way out of the corner. He's been there a little bit too often this series. Oh, man. Get back over there. Benjamin.
Could find the proper countering combo. Careful the drive gauge and the health. Sean at a big deficit right now. Benjamin might even just take a trade with like a light. Or even slide in if he needs to.
Got caught there in the end. All right, Benjamin. One more round. That's all. Hey, that's all he needs. One more round. You might see Science Academy, South Texas going up. Whole series.
Drive rush, crouching, medium kick. A lot of reach on that. A lot more reward when you have that green behind it. Tati trying to catch him Tekken. Oh, a mistake. The punish right after. Crouch fierce to start things off. Try to reset. Just
Nasty.
Sean, you're so dirty, but not the proper combo right after. Could add a little bit more. Let's get the anti and the pickup. Let's keep it up to get that DP off.
A good amount of fight left in Sean. He says, I'm not done yet. Don't take me too lightly. Throw whiff for throw whiff. Whoa, hold up. Benjamin. Oh no, went a little bit too far. Get him
So
to
level
drop
3
as well.
early. Yeah, okay.
Do it now.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, never a bad time to put the level 3 out there because you can get that speed and power buff. But even more so right now, it's a guess for game. It's a one-touch scenario. Is it super
Oh
hit?
my god. Oh, it is. It is. Yo. We wake up critical arts around here, baby. That's what we doing. Bayonne, staying alive.
I do wonder if level 2 would have did the same amount of damage, or at least enough to kill, I should say. But just to make sure, you spin the win. Spin everything.
Yeah. Yeah, we got that music going for both of them now. Oh man. What about your
It's a
family
song.
holidays?
It is his song, so, you know. Uh-oh.
Wow, 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 Benjamin. Not love the burner. Okay. Let me wrap this up. Playtime is in fact over. Sean though, gonna get a nice grab, put him in the corner. Staying alive. Yep, keep that pressure up. There's a good throw. Push back.
He shot crouch fear, neutral jump. But, oh, I could have been maybe it right there. I think for Benjamin. No punish.
Ooh.
The teleport though, with Benjamin's gonna take it over Sean, cleaning up the inputs and cleaning his play. 3-1. Good stuff, Benjamin.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff indeed, man. Sean showing a lot of fight there towards the end. I wake up critical art. Got him out for a moment, but unfortunately couldn't bring it back. So still no game 5 in this series right now. It's been a real good semifinal though. I'm not gonna lie. We got the competitive series going through. Real happy about it.
Just the adjustments, I think, are a little bit quicker from the side of Science Academy, more than it is them, defeating their opponents in easy fashion. The score of 3-1 doesn't really reflect what happened in terms of like that match. You saw a lot of adaptations from Benjamin, a lot of adjustments on both sides, but more for the side of Benjamin in terms of excess of damage, keeping the drive gauge up as we saw as things went on, and being able to convert when need be. Like the bomb steps too as well, getting a nice and early lead so that you make them be on the back foot and panic a lot more. There's a little bit of panic right now for PHS because, of course, you have one person remaining.
Yep. And like I said, if you have been keeping score, been paying attention, both teams have to send out in this third series, have to send out their last remaining player. So we will be getting that, So Eric will be popping in for BHS, and then that automatically leaves Julio coming in on the side of Science Academy in South Texas. So we will be seeing another DJ. But the thing with Eric is he plays multiple characters. Yes, like I said, most known for the Zangief.
Okay.
But he does have the Luke in the back pocket as well as the Marisa. So.
Oh, Marisa. Okay. I feel like DJ's fine, but maybe it might be a comfortability thing where he does switch to a character that suits him better. Sometimes, again, it's not about the matchup. We just saw that right there. Kim beating DJ. On paper, not so good, but in the match could be something different depending on their styles, depending on what they have, their skill sets, and stuff like that. So there's that variance right there that could happen.
Well, we did get that confirmation from our lovely production that Eric will be confirmed playing the Geef to start at least.
Okay.
There's, high chance, the switch could happen, but it will be the Zangief DJ matchup here for our third series.
What other characters did Eric also play? I think I see Sagat on there.
Marisa.
Okay.
And Luke.
And Luke. Okay, so Eric's got Marisa and Luke. Oh, you mean my bad. I meant Eric, the Geef player. Did he have other characters?
I'm looking. From the sheet that I have, the info that I have, I do see those 3. I don't know if he might have played something else.
Okay.
Those are what we have right now. But we're getting right into it, and Julio rocking the classic DJ. SF2.
Born for that. Want to get the command grab though. Oh, the sway play coming through, knowing that was fake and be able to stay outside the distance to punish it. Cool stuff, Julio. I like that.
I like it a lot. So you can make it work. Maximum pressure being exuded here. Julio, nice job. These sweeps are pretty good, but he got the leg checks. There's that route. Eric knows what he's doing.
Yeah, crushing leg kick.
Step forward.
Had to do it as a 4-frame. Fastest button, I think, for Geef, if I'm not mistaken. Careful those minus frames could be a way for Eric to hit that SPD. So it's too close. Might be dangerous.
Julio doing a great job keeping him out, keeping this distance established. Dared him to get in. Ooh. The armor can't beat through all the air slashes.
One hit. It's the headbutt OD. Eric,
There he
first
is.
round so far. Okay.
Ooh, splash, not gonna happen. There's one. Start the counter.
Sets back to neutral though. There's Julio, drive rush jab. The throw right after. The fake out. Attack though from Eric. Now I want to get opened up by DJ. He does so much damage.
Dead heavy? DDD says get back in there. Big overhand chops, jumping out. It's Eric's turn to keep that pressure on Julio. I say that as Julio gets him right in the face. Ooh. Love these feints and the throws. No way.
Ooh.
No way. He was pressing a button. Yeah, that's confirmed. Oh
That's so
man,
smart.
Eric. Eric.
Yo, that kills. Oh, it does, Eric. That was so smart because the drive rush for a medium kick is very pleasant. Usually people want to continue their pressure, take their turn right after. Eric was churning already with that level 3 for the reversal. Almost got the jump in, not this round start, that OD fireball, just too big.
Yep. I feel like Julio's playing just a little bit too respectful of Eric in that last game. Needs to get down and dirty, make something happen.
Yeah. At the same time, also watch the bar at the bottom to see what the resources are, to see what they can do, like, that'll give you that tell. Sway play at the perfect range, gets a punish counter, drive reversal to back it up. Eric does get some distance, but you do want to get in. That's the objective of a grappler player. Oh, reset SPD, word.
Just two. Oh, tags him again. Back trying to crack open that can. But Julio says it's all right. That's okay. I'm going to make it anyway.
Headbutt, counter hit. Reset
No way.
OD, you are deader than dead. Eric, you're dirty for that one. You're
That's
dirty
three.
for that.
That's three
Oh, yeah, the counter.
SPDs. Yup. Successful in this venture. Man, Julio had that one, but Eric, indomitable wrestler spirit coming in clutch again. Ah, make him punish for it. Heavy blows in. Spin it all. Don't drop this. Yeah. And just back with a perfect Julio not dead yet.
Love the routing up the corner. Love the optimization too as well. OD fireball to start things off. Kind of the pain point of, for Geef. Hard for him to swing a button when you have these big old fireballs coming through. And the extensions that you get, you have them up in the corner. The only defense is at level 3 in terms of like a real reversal. Turning that throw, the walk back is in the shimmy, the finesse and blast. Crouching light kicks, crouching fierce. Julio can kill at any point.
Yeah, Julio's awake, man. Julio's get back in blood. How hard he's been pressuring Eric in this next game, and he wants to finish it off here. Put it at a 1-to-1. You see, reverse the corner. Julio low on drive gauge. Still though, yeah, he can take that trade. Pretty favorable. Julio making it out, putting it a series of points.
Okay, like an even game. With the side anti-air right there. OD fireball, now for a medium kick. Not gonna spend too much more. Again, thing with DJ is you want to keep your drive gauge up, and he does so effectively, beat those combos. But too many gaps mean an
That's
easy
the
turn.
four. That's the fourth.
Oh,
Decent
it's too
chunk
many.
in there. Man, good routing though. Julio keeping up that pressure, but that whiff is gonna cost him, and it's gonna send him on a trip. 5 SPDs? Are we serious?
Name of the game when it comes to Geef. DI both in burnout though.
Just
Julio gets
barely
aside.
away from the wall. I know he was looking for that stun. I understand it.
Yeah.
But this puts him in a bad spot here. Julio's gonna recover drive gauge first. Ooh, no way!
There's a solution to jump in. After how many times you got anti-air, still active, still willing to do so. They're the round up right now.
He gambled his whole life on that jump in, and it worked successfully. Eric on the board once again, going up.
First that's hella plus. Then he shot right after. No cross cut DP. Staggers the light.
These trades. Every counter hit is a good confession. Oh man. Go through, drive rush, keep going forward. Eric's still trying to jump in on Julio. Surprisingly, not going for these, anti-airs that are pretty good on DJ.
Fake us with the fireballs now. Reset with the knee shot. Does it again. This time the anti-air is there. No OD necessary.
Oh, no.
Double DRC. The jump fierce. Oh, he's at the level 3. He's got the bar to have the extension straight into the CA.
Wow.
Oil
Wow. sending him all the way up. The forever spin.
Now, does that
Eric
count
going
as an
up.
SPD to you? Do you put that on the tally?
I guess. Put it at 6.
Put an asterisk by it. The special one. Oh,
Oh my
and another one.
god. 6, 7. All right, they get 1.
Stop. We're too unk out here. Oh my lord. Like, put yourself in the corner. Careful now. Out of there with the charge. He had it after the Crown Spears. Gets a DP off. Stand fierce with the armor. Blowing for these normals.
Man. Okay, Julio. Got a lot of fight left in him. Back in the corner, reset. Yeah, yeah. Nice.
Gotta test him every so often, right? I feel like everybody is. You see, the younger crowd are so good about doing it against Drive Impact that every so often, like, it might work after a long set. They're already stressed out about trying to get that W. Plus frames. But again, it's close to me. It's gonna be an SPD. You know what's coming through.
Big number 8 on the board. I'm telling you, man, Eric is doing it for John Cena. He feels my pain. He said, my time is now. Julio still got some fight left in him. The maximum for him. Gonna do a nice chunk here and put him in a very favorable position.
Oh, the reset D shot. Able to take that W. They might be able to kill the DRC right after, but still, great stuff for Julio to be like, you know what, if I'm not sure, I'll just go for this little reset. It's hard for Gief to anti-air. Laurier isn't always an effective tool to deal with it. So the ranges that Eric has been at, where it's crossed up.
Now we got the game 5, baby. Tundra Express. Oh my god. I love it.
Honestly, they buffed it. So you can't really
Yeah.
backdash most of the time. So even if you have a good backdash, it's harder to escape this season. It's devious.
I've gotten caught by it many a time. Woo-hoo. Good whip. Okay, Eric. Gonna get this work done. Julio burnt out now. This is scary. He knows he has to be more aggressive here. Oh,
Not that way.
chop. Drive impact. Tornado time, baby.
Level 2 coming through. Reset. The headbutt. Command grab.
in the
No one
corner.
DI. This time gets the wall splat. That was at the very tip of the range to be able to get that to happen. Should be dead. No, the drop.
Oh, no!
With the punish, but was able to kill. At level 2. Oh, the
What?
fear saves the day. The armor in play. Set point for Eric.
Charge heavy to finish it off. You would have thought Julio had that round locked in, but unfortunately not. Eric striking back. Holy cow. Okay. It's the first whiff of the SPDs of the night.
Don't add that one to the tally. Level 3. And we'll hold on to the bar. That third round.
He gets out. Oh no.
Don't let this be you. Plus upon plus the SPD.
There's the 9. Does he drive it back here? Wake up super. It's gonna connect as well. Find the rhythm. Don't drop the beat. Making sure he gets it. Julio. Final round in the final set of this series. This is so important. Bayonne
Eric.
need to win this.
Exactly.
Stay alive
DI right
here.
after. Oh, it's so difficult to DI jump is for this exact express purpose. Easy enough time to be able to have the buttons to cancel off, the flip out, the headbutt, the plus frames. Julio spinning the rest of his bar in terms of drive gauge. He has level 2. Should not have to use it though. If he gets this back though, has all the room to work with. Just don't get jumped in on. Do not get DI'd. I just said, don't get jumped in on. And Eric, with the proper call, that's 1,800 damage in a 3-2 win. Eric, well done.
Oh man. When Bayonne needed him most, he came and he succeeded. Keeping them alive in this contest, keeping them alive in this semifinal. Bayonne needed to win that. And they said, send in the big man. Let him do it. Let him run wild. And Gief Mania ran wild, securing that series point.
This Gief is causing grief. Well done. Now, everyone is available. Have a fighting shot, as you mentioned. And it all was because of Eric. I honestly would. I know it sounds kind of crazy. I set up Eric again. I mean, honestly, like this guy's so good.
I'm in agreement.
He's so dominant. Like he has the energy right now after that W. Like, let him keep that momentum going.
Yeah, that would be great. actually. Just keep him in. Everyone is available. I mean, honestly, Julio did a really good job coming back because the beginning of that set was a little scary. You can't lie. Eric was cooking. He was moving. But once it got to that end, man, it literally, I mean, also the charge heavy from the heavens to make sure they stayed in that was disgusting. But yeah, I definitely agree. Keep in Eric, have him go back up, still playing hot, still playing ready. And I mean, on the side of Science Academy, Benjamin was cooking real hard.
That's true. Ooh,
like that Kimberly play was excellent. But do you want to subject him to the Geef torture? That's the question.
Or maybe just send up Saul with the Terry.
Yeah, Saul had a really good like I said, everyone in Science Academy is really dang good. So, I mean, any one of those three would be fine, I feel, for South Texas. But if I'm looking at BHS, I think they should keep it Eric. But
I think so too. I think it's also because I feel like the other players didn't do too bad. You could definitely tell there's probably nerves being on this big stage and then also trying to win and get to that grand finals. So like, I think it's a matter of like, hey, if he's doing well, we can all ride that energy and do well. We see it over at League, where some of these players like maybe are a little bit more pensive of being up on like a stage or whatever, but their teammates and compatriots are right beside them being like, hey man, you got this. Having that in your ear can be the difference maker between you reacting to something and you not, or you believing in yourself enough to win and not. In a longer set, that could definitely help out. So I would like to see that happen. Honestly, I'd like to see Eric come up to start things off and then give that energy over to the other players that weren't too far out from getting their W's. Again, those games were a lot closer than what the scores appeared them to be.
Yeah, there's one of those you really had to be there to watch the entire set in full. And I mean, oh man, this is where it gets serious. That's what I love about these team formats. That's what I love about collegiate crews. They're always so fun in that regard, where it's like, yes, we work together as a team, but the individual is just as important. It's that series order that just makes things so much more like exciting. It's like, all right, who's gonna make the hero play? Who's gonna be the solid wall that they cannot breach through? And when it gets down to these tiebreaker scenarios, this overtime, if you will, it's that much more important. And we do have confirmation Eric will be staying in for BHS. Bayonne keeping the man in the hot seat. Okay,
a little biased, but the way that he played, it makes sense to me. Keep him in the hot seat, let him stay warmed up, continue that energy. And Benjamin is the one coming up, the one that you wanted to see with that aggressive Kimberly. He gonna get it.
Yeah, and we'll have to see if it works though. That's the whole thing. We know this matchup is a little scary, but I believe, with the way that Benjamin was keeping up that pressure, with how much he was using, the cans. That's just, all right, we're right into it. Eric for Bayonne High School, staying in, trying to stave off the demon that is Benjamin on the Kimberly, the Science Academy in South Texas. Right now, all even Stevens.
Struggles the running bear grab. The jump back avoids. Now gets a throw. Driver stand medium. Staggers the second one. Slide. No can setup right now. I think Benjamin wants to hold on to that resource just in case. Needs to deal with the damage a little bit later on. Could win without it, but careful the drive gauge. Got hit. The flip out. You're up in the corner. We're out of the corner. Lee wants to be there. It makes sense. They both don't have the defense to weather the storm, getting knocked down. Go forward.
Nice. Nice. I got one of my own, player. You know what game this is? Street Fighter 6.
Got a little something. Up kicks. That'll do it, Benjamin. Again, holding on that resource. So if Eric gets put up in the corner, that lacking defense that he has is going to be even worse. Even more tested in terms of the innate defense.
Oh, there's one. Okay. Starting off pretty hot. I think that running bear grab's actually going to be more useful than SPD just because the momentum based in this matchup specifically.
Yeah.
Benjamin got to watch out for it.
The stress that's mounting up, those things work out a lot more. Crouch fierce, a little bit too far. Where you going? The fight's over this way. What are you doing?
Uh-oh. Charge up heavy. Let it fly. I like it. Okay, just trying to get away at that drive gauge. Benjamin's very low. He knows he can't really do too much off of it. Kimberly does have good buttons, but in this instance, you want to have that drive gauge on deck to deal with the Geef as Eric is in. Benjamin burnt out, just barely gets away from the SPD. Also away from the corner, what? Oh man, by a centimeter, hair's breadth, you have to think. Now Eric needs to make something happen here. Kimberly is in a better situation. She's gonna get drive gauge back first. Eric trying to fight out of the corner. The cornered bear is there, but no, actually manages to get away for a moment.
No parry attempt. The DI, nothing doing. Just lets it rip.
No way.
Benjamin had brought a DI back. But again, in these scenarios where it's coming down to the wire, there's so much stress, those things work out a lot more.
Wow.
How can you uncheck a high schooler? What?
No, not again. Oh my god. Eric. I think he's channeling the power of Itabashi right now. He's saying, Sensei, watch this. And it's just working out in spades for him. Doing so much damage. Ooh, Benjamin burned down again, and you know Eric's going on the offensive.
Also gets a DI, gets a heavy kick. Reset ODSPD around the world. Eric, first game. Wow. A lot of resets. A lot of times where it's far for Benjamin to like fight back against like a DI or any sort of gap and things like that. That is so devious. That adds so much mental pressure. You're like, dang, man, he really got away with that?
Genuinely, my thought is like, wow, yeah, he actually got away with it. Just, I mean, the fact that Eric was able to get out of the corner, then get drive gauge back, immediately DIs, knowing his opponent also has drive meter, but Benjamin just doesn't react. He just doesn't react, and it's just splat. And you're like, okay, all right, man. These kids, man. These kids, man. I'm telling you.
I think, though, for Benjamin, if he gets him up in the corner, he should walk back a little bit and then, like, wait for that jump to happen. He's been going for the crouch fierce, and sometimes it's not landing, or he's not maybe having the time to let it rip in the right way. So walk back a little bit, maybe get a Tatsu off, or just go for the crouch fierce, or just, like, walk back enough where that jump happens, and he's still caught up in the corner, right? Give up a little space to put the back in the corner space. You feel me?
I feel you. Let's see these kids understand the messages. Oh, he's starting off real good. Eric taking him to Pile Driver City. Nice clash. There's the reaction we were looking for earlier. It was a little bit more costly for Benjamin on the meter side of things. Yeah, it's gonna expend it. Now though, this is bad. Eric, blood in the water.
Exact purpose you just mentioned. The DI almost got the wall spot. The anti-air is there. Side switch. The counter can't press buttons. I like that. Realignment and getting a nice little counter hit. Second bomb. Not the pop-up. Crouching like kick. Reset SPD.
No way.
You're done.
Dead. Oh my god. I know it might be frustrating for Benjamin right now because he swears he's doing everything right. But Eric, once again, sealing it away. Canceling the 3? Oh my god. Oh,
immediately.
Disgusting. This is
Huge
he said,
lead.
yeah. He said, give me the W right now, boys.
Yeah, look at that. The bar coming back too as well. Almost in the green. Driver stamp fierce. A little right after. Everything looking up for Eric. Reset again.
Again, and he got the stun as well. Sets up for the lariat. Yep. Goes for the OG as well.
Optimal.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric, you are optimal. That is wild.
Yo. Eric, my grade's too good, my swag too clean, my gameplay is perfect. Up 2 games now.
That is crazy. Yo, the optimization up in the corner, those combos are real deal. We're right back into it. Bro, even
back into it.
Like, dang.
Eric just needs to win this match to send it to a game 5, a decider, one last series. Benjamin really needs to lock in for his school right now.
Look at Eric, like when he's applying the 4-frame crouching light kick, he knows how to deal out the proper sort of defense. He's not like tapping parry and things like that. He's just threading the needle so he can reset things to the SPD. There's a bait though, as I say that. Punish that drive reversal.
He says, hey, I can drop people out the sky too. What's up? It was a repositioning special. It's cool.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. You got it, Benjamin. Sometimes things happen, happy accidents. Was outside the corner, so that could have been way worse, right?
Right. Now, if it was in the corner, it looks a lot different there. Oh, God. This untamed bear going crazy at the moment. Benjamin showing signs of life, making a few less mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's feeling like I have to play like a Zangief player would play.
It's like, let me throw you. Trying to go for that throw, though. Eric was ready. The jump fierce. Caught him on the way down. OD Laureate. He's close. The low. The SPD reset. Didn't happen. Level 2 is going to hit. It doesn't. Yeah, that's a very slow super. So Benjamin able to block in time and stay fine. So the flash should be level 3 no matter what.
Oh, yep. Go for the 3. I like it. Don't think it's wide enough. There might be like 1 pixel or so left. Yeah, for Eric to do, and you know he's going to do something crazy, but Benjamin sniffs it out immediately. Quick game get back.
Yeah, up in the corner, it's hard to press against her. That stand fierce, lurching forward, putting pressure even better because of that. And Benjamin, the super at the right time to have that one-touch interaction. Great stuff. Perfect parry and the punish right after. Take towards the corner as your reward. Azuna drop. Irish heavy kick gets the counter, so a fuller conversion.
The cans into the air. Nice job. Benjamin, yo, my man took a big old gulp of the energy drink and said, let's do this, baby.
Yo, you see that toss one of the last part of the active frames it looked like? Caught the recovery, had the punish counter release right in the super, spending that the W, and again, staying up the set points and right that momentum, as you mentioned. Really active right now.
Wow. Benjamin really does not want to have this 5th series actually happen. He's send it the 5th match first, though. Oh! Eric, on point. Needs to get that gusto back. The wind in his sails! You know, that momentum that he had at the start of this kind of petering out here. Maybe a little gas, but no, Benjamin! Oh, no. I know that was just a defensive reaction. I've done it multiple times as well.
Yeah, either that or you try to drive rush up, but regardless, out of bar. Now might be out of time. The DI coming through. You won't die for this. I don't think Eric's going to spend that level 3. He might go for a reset. Takes a little bit of damage right there. No bar expended. Gets a hell stab right after. Eric on set point once again for his team.
Oh, my God.
Stays in.
Keeping it clutch, getting it in the end. Ooh, Benjamin really has to get everything in his favor. Look how he's playing right now. Oh, man. Maybe trying to, look for an answer here. Good trade.
Yeah, not too bad. Oh, that slide. Difficult to deal with. The crouch even kick is there off the drive rush. Getting an extension right after the stand fierce. Taking care of the drive gauge. The hell stab as well.
Uh-oh. Benjamin can't be too careful. You see him, he's giving him way too much respect to Eric. He's not playing near as aggressive as he was in those earlier rounds, picking his spots to go in. I do like to step back, though, baiting out the parry for a moment. Needs a lot more. Good parry on both of those. Perfect parry once again. Starts his route. Let's go.
Go for the level 3. Oh, like that interruption with the crouching light kick.
Oh.
4-frame headbutts again and again. We go for the SPD. He catches him trying to jump back. That's the intention. SPD. Not
wow,
counter,
one
keeps the
more.
drive gauge.
He's one away. The drive impact is there. The lariat is there. The victory is there too. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. CA for Benjamin. Eric could have finished it off right there. But that will be Benjamin sending us to a match 5.
Benjamin could have had that routing. I do believe the kill to like OD Laureate into level 3. Did do the proper combo, and that's a reward. Vagabond into the straight super. Raw enough to get the kill. 2-2, final game.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
now Benjamin
Oh,
gets
my
mad
goodness.
at it. Turn up like volume. Careful now. Maybe up the dash up. Avoids a bomb. Right back up in the corner, though.
He may have used that level 3 to end out that last match, but he's still playing with that tempo. Oh, these perfect parries. Oh, they've been giving so much value for Benjamin. And it's game plan as he's going straight for the kill, for the jugular. Getting it back. Round secured. One more round. This is tournament point.
This screen mix. Side delay on the drive rush, SPD. The command grab off. You can't finish that, stay medium, and the third hit happened. You would have been punished. Overhead. Another one. On the command normal. SPD close enough for that rock.
Ooh, I like that. Drive rush canceled momentum, drive rush again, but it missed. Eric, I saw the game plan. Once again, throwing out those headbutts to kill the drive gauge. He's burnt out. Everybody's burnt out. They exhausted, but they still fighting through it. The lariat.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, Eric. Final game fun around with Benjamin. I thought that Benjamin might go for like level 3. It would have killed, but I think he would have been in a good position to be buffed up. And now I think if you're Benjamin, spend that level 3 nice and early to get extra damage and speed, but perfect parry. Wait a minute. Nice and close. Headbutt. The hell stab right after. Level 3 just yet. Hold on.
Again, Benjamin on point. He wants to close this out. He wants the semifinal to be a W in the column. The Science Academy, South Texas. He's trying to lead him to that grand final spot.
Careful the bar at the bottom.
Oh,
my sort of gap. The SPD is red.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Next hit could do it for either player. And Benjamin is first on the money. Does he confirm this? Into level 3. Yes, he does. Making sure he gets it done. The big man on campus coming back in to secure it for his team. Science Academy, South Texas. Welcome to the grand finals.
Kimberly.
Well earned and well done. Wow, Benjamin bringing it back from the brink. You saw him keep up the pressure. Even with those like level 3, like sitting there that could have been utilized at any point. He was like, you know, I'm just going to go and get my win. I know that you might be playing around that idea that you might churn that butter and get that level 3 off, but you know what? I'm going to get in there and get my W, collect my win, which is a significant one, as you mentioned, as they move on to grand finals.
This is crazy. The 13th seed just took down the first seed of the tournament.
They said, see me better next time. I'm just kidding. But it is great to see them defy expectations, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That's that storyline aspect of it. That's that beautiful momentum, the power of friendship carrying you all the way through here. It's been a crazy road for them because their tournament run has been pretty insane. I want to say, like, they've just been going to these, 5-game series for majority of the day. If they haven't, just getting here has been such a struggle for them. They had a 3-0 like all the way back at round 2, but like, wow,
To this
get
point,
all
though.
the way here. What a run! What a run!
Well done. Science Academy, you'll be moving over to the finals, and we are going to be moving to a quick commercial break. When we return, more Scholastic Street Fighter coming right at you. Do not go anywhere.
My loyal fans! Look at this body of iron! Zangief. I'll take on all of you! It's time to get serious! This is your last ride! Let's go!
Yeah. Look, all of my wins going crazy. I gotta brag on myself, I amaze me. I know I'm got something that can phase me. I'm too dope like I'm back in the 80s. Okay, call me and I'm gon' slide. Pull up with me for a hell of a ride. You need a couple wins, they ain't doing it right. Hit up my line, we gon' turn up the night. I got a lot of wins on my dinner plate. Ain't coming down, gotta levitate. I know my next win is the best one, so I tell them that I'm on to the unplayed.
Let's rock. Yes. Right here. Get this thing off. You're sure? That's right. Understood. Leave this to a professional.
United Kingdom.
Just another cog in the machine.
Here comes a new challenger. Viper wins.
Yo.
What's up, y'all?
Welcome back. It's gonna be
Brother.
sick. I'm so excited.
My heart. After those last matches, this classic Street Fighter has been going crazy. How are you feeling about it now? With the teams that are coming up, you've had some time to watch them and kind of see what they're up to. Tell me about a little bit, just a hint, what we might expect from this next match.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is a run back. These two teams going at it right now. It's like, sure. This Clayton Valley charter it was fun. It was a pretty long set last time, I want to say, and it was a bloodbath. Like that's the easiest way I can really describe it, is the fact that they were really going at each other the entire time, and I love those types of matches. So hopefully we're gonna get a similar vein here, but unfortunately we got to go through a bunch of them Akuma players because they were piloting him very well, I will say.
It is
But
so
that
wild
is
to
about
see
their
that people are
choice.
playing that character. Like honestly, like you expect like the Ryu because of Blaz in them, like that.
Right.
Like maybe a character like maybe attributed to Fortnite. I'm not sure if that's the reason why people even play that character like that, or because maybe Luke. You see a lot of those from the younger cats. But however, it's Akuma, a character that you will get cooked if they jump in. You know, if you have lesser health. But the tools kit definitely is well rewarded. That is one of the most powerful characters right there. So that being said, if you're interested out there in esports programs, well, we have something for you. Okay, if you want to turn your esports program passion to a real world career skills this semester, well, boy, do we have something once again for you. PlayVS. New from PlayVS is going to have game casting and media production portfolio project coming your way. The PlayVS Game Casting and Media Production Portfolio Project gives students hands-on experience in game casting, production, and on-air analysis. I wish I had this, honestly. All while building their resumes and portfolios they'll need to become or beyond high school. Students who complete and compete in their projects by March 20th will have a chance to be featured during the official PlayVS Cup broadcast, a huge opportunity for national recognition. Get the full program details and course samples soon. Go look it up on their website. Go check it out, because honestly, when I was young, I wish I would have had this guidance. It would have been such a good start, but you guys out there have a chance to do so. So get in on that action.
Take advantage of it while you can. It's a wonderful program, wonderful system. Translatable skills, I promise you. Esports skills can translate into real world skills. In real time, I've seen it. I've been around the block for a minute. It's definitely possible.
Definitely doable. From different angles too as well, from production to commentary, all that different stuff can all lead to other things. So, you know, get in on the help that the PlayVS is giving out here. Now, it's time to give you guys and gals more action, Street Fighter style. Sure, high school, Clayton Valley. As you mentioned, we saw a lot of the Akuma. We saw, actually, when I look at the character list, I see a Dee Jay, I see a Terry. Ooh, I see a JP word, and I see a Jamie.
Yep.
I see a Jamie too as well.
Yep,
Ooh,
yep.
that's super sick.
Yep. The Jamie player, Pedro, really, really good. Abusing the Rekkas. It's just kind of got smacked around a little bit last time around. Jose on this Terry is a force to be reckoned with. Sure, high school starting off on a good foot. Pedro though, calling out that
safe
anti-air.
setup. Cannot DP like that. A lot of safe setups that this character has. Leads into continuous pressure. Poking with the heavy kicks. Finds the anti. You see all them back up immediately for the arrow to hit.
Ooh.
Wonderful stuff. And not getting a counter hit. All Pedro right now.
Pedro starting off hot, making sure that round staying his.
Oh.
Jose, you okay?
The driver stamp to start things off. However, the low forward of Doom comes through. Quick burn for the Oki. Dash up throw. We take that though. Back it again with the plus frames.
Very much like that. Man, Pedro on to 2. Getting those electrolytes in.
A little bit of Gatorade once again. Dog
love
able to
the
hit on the
jive.
way down. And the command grab, because he had the 3 drinks, able to access more of those specials with the character. You cannot
Nice
rock
avoidance
these
of
cats
the
out
DI.
here. No unk checks.
Oh. I like that. Jose. Oh, about to bring this back with Pedro. Drive rush extension times 2. Yo. Spend it all to win it all, baby. First
Spend the win,
match
I love that.
going the way of Clayton Valley Charter.
And one thing I like about Pedro is he understands the assignment when playing Jamie. You have to get your drinks up to get more damage, but more importantly, to get a fuller toolkit so that dive can come through against like some of these normals as an access point for entry in terms of like, hey, how am I going to get in? It's going to be a jump in, a dive kick, you can vary that up. And then like the Bakai to go through the fireballs, and of course the command grab at level 3. All that adds up to a more dominant and dangerous character that before those drinks, he's okay, he's all right. But when he has those drinks, he can't become one of the best characters. It's just getting there. They do reset every single round, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, got to be very careful about it. I mean, but yeah, like I said, he does get up to that level 2, level 3 area pretty consistently in his games, so he doesn't really have too much of a problem there. So Pedro piloting the character very, very well. Let's see if we can keep it up here. I mean, Jose looking a little shaky in that first round, you know, and then round 2, like, I was able to bite back a bit, but ultimately falling. But love to see him, you know, catch up on that. The Wild Wolf needs to strike true.
Yeah, he does. You know, you gotta be careful of those safety up setups that we saw up in the corner, the things that Jamie can present in terms of continuing pressure. We even saw Pedro back up to find the anti-air perfectly done with the DP. So, like, you have to recognize those ranges and maybe dash up, crouching medium kick, things like that. Let's see if we get locked in, back in.
Well, the Jamie theme playing too.
Oh yeah, one of the better ones too. I like it.
Ooh, meets the air. Not quite an anti-air. This is all Jose right now, controlling this corner, making sure Pedro doesn't have a chance to breathe. Momentarily though, stifled.
Word.
Hop kick, good.
Yeah, comes out and time to get the DP off fine. Not too bad. Oh, unfortunately caught him whiffing. And baits out the DP. Really, I think it was just a distance problem right there, more than a bait, but regardless, we'll take that. Jose, I guess a round on the board. Drive rush starts off and now ends with the Rekkas. 2 drinks.
Getting spicy. Gatorade fueling.
Make right, just a little forward.
Let him
Drops
breathe.
up a kind. Oh, he takes a turn back.
I like it. Jose Haddock spin a drive gauge. Just get off me, bro. Suffocation, no breathing.
Uh-oh, no anti-air. Little DP just yet in burnout, so I understand the sensitivity. Stocks up again for 3. These neutral jumps are good to call, like drive rush stand fierce or even drive rush whatever that Pedro wants to do. And this one works out. We did see a DP happen, but you'll take the risk of the reward because the reward is this. A huge lead for Jose.
That's a big
Trade?
lead. Jose. No. Install is there. This is actually terrifying. This is still winnable for Pedro. And he's going to go wild for a moment, but rising tackle. Making sure to close it out. Okay.
I guess he caught the part of the backdash right there. Was able to block it out. Now Pedro hits the brakes, gets the DP right after the adjustments. And we talked about this, that dive kick, another entry point. These fireballs.
Yup. Nice throw tag. That deadly, deadly palm. Up to 3 now. Wow. See, this is what I was talking about. Pedro consistently being able to get, you know, high drink level, maximum drink level in these rounds. That's so terrifying because Jose just has not been able to deal with it.
Yeah, not at all. And again, those drinks give you more damage, more access to other moves. Jose has not been able to stop. And even right there, Burn Knuckle just a little bit too shy, too short. Waits it, baits a DP. Palm, level 2. That means level 4. So this is good. Pedro's going to be able to get this conversion. And right after that, extra damage because he's in level 4. The command grab happens on the wake up. Tuck him in. Jump fierce. That should have been it.
Oh, wow. All right, Jose. A little bit of a chance here. Just a tiny bit of a chance. Nice jump, but guess what? He's checking those with a wheel kick. Pedro going up one more.
Second time we've seen that, right? Or maybe even third, maybe more than that, honestly, because he's been able to hit the brakes, hit that DP off. The neutral jump was a tactic against like drive rush stand fierce. But now Pedro's like, cool, if you take it to the skies, I know exactly what you're going to do. In that level 2, being expended to get for the conversion, bump the corner for extra damage and things like that, you're immediately in level 4. You're immediately in full drinks until that bar runs out, and Pedro taking well advantage of that. Well done so far, but it's not over just yet.
Not over just yet, indeed. Man. Long way to go. I told you it's a marathon, not a sprint. And the way this series works, you got to play the 5 matches into the 5 series. It's a lot. But again, these two have familiarity against each other, have been played each other before. So it's definitely could go either way. As we're gonna go right back into it here. They're ready to scrap some more.
See what Jose can do to stop the drinks raw in the neutral. Let's see so many more of these fireballs, especially before drink number 1 comes through, or even drink number 2. Like, throw out more of these fireballs, kind of layer on the approach, the pressure. This round starts. Oh, that's not your turn. That's minus frames. And Pedro taking advantage, getting the crouch, you need to kick off. Air and air right there. The sweep and the swing.
Wolf. Jose showing a lot more signs of life this round, but Pedro keeping him honest, keeping him even. The rush trade. I like it.
Yeah. So 6 frame right after for Pedro. I'll play a fast button. Reversal, but you're in burnout. Don't get got the DP. Ooh, that was a clean anti-air. Okay.
Jeez. No, yeah, he's trying to push him in the corner for that drive impact wall. I know the plan. I know your tricks, wizard. You cannot fool me.
Oh, the drop of the combo that should have been in. Jose had it at the kill shot. But just a smidge off. Set point for Pedro.
Wow.
It might be one thing for someone to like drop a combo, but for the other person to pick it up and punish it in kind, well done for Pedro. He's ready.
Yeah, he's so ready. Again, that rising tackle, like, get off me button. Has to spend some meter to do so, but oh my goodness, Pedro stopping the comeback before it could really get going. Tries to go for command grab. Has been, since having been punished for that, pretty often in this series. Now though, he's holding this corner control into command grab, into the flare. It's level 3 into the game win as well.
Yeah, this is a W, Pedro, well done. Had a drive rush behind it if he needed. Wasn't even necessary. 2 games straight, and then was able to even keep that pressure up in the final game. Get the drinks that he needs and the super to finish the job. But however, Jose wasn't too far off. I feel like there were moments where there were combo drops that could have been like the kill or into Oki, maybe more fireballs before the drinks were going. And honestly, just changing up the approach in terms of like, okay, if they're going to drive rush, how am I going to deal with it? The neutral jumps were working out for a little bit until they weren't. That led to being like, well, what do I do now? So maybe buffing up the strategies and the game plans a little bit more on the future would be great. Because there are ideas there, just have to be executed and flesh out even more. But Pedro, though, you can definitely see the execution right there in terms of how to play the character, how to go for the drinks, how to use level 2. I like that stuff.
Just needs a little bit more execution, a little bit more tightening of the ship. And I mean, this is, a little bit of revenge as, Pedro did kind of get 2-0'd last time they played. So it was just like, all right, boys, sit me back in. We got the vendetta. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, very good job on him to get back in the saddle, provide that value here in the semifinal because they want to go forward. They want to go all the way forward.
CV with the first win. I think you send up. I would honestly wouldn't mind a mirror match to happen. You probably want to avoid, at least on paper, Akuma versus JP because Akuma's jumps are so devious and deadly. His dive kicks as well. It's hard for JP to continuously anti-air. And his fireball game can kind of keep up with JP, if not exceed in some cases. But it's going to be Dee Jay versus JP instead. Okay, so we're going to avoid that. And not a bad matchup either. I don't think Dee Jay does that bad against JP, not from the aerial approach, but more of like the grounded game with the fireballs, the fast drivers that can skate through some of the fireballs that JP wants to present. So if you're the JP player, you better have your crouching medium punches on lock to stop the drive rush.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is also a rematch. Cristo and Noah, last time they played, it was Noah on the JP that took it pretty convincingly, I have to say. It was a 2-1, I believe.
Okay.
And I just remember because Noah's gameplay on the JP was very, very systematic. It was very, very impressive. Cristo just did not know how to answer it on the JP.
And you see that close range departure just in case there was a drive rush up. Just want to cover the bases. Oh, I like that. You see the cane spin, can easily punish. You know he's going to go for that teleport no matter what. See the cane spin right before the interaction of the departure.
Ooh, great jumping. Noah establishing the space. Cristo, once again, just really isn't doing as much as you can on the DJ to, to minimize the distance, to minimize this pressure that Noah's outputting, and Noah taking it very convincingly.
I feel one of those matchups that you have to learn how to perfect parry, so you can drive rush up. Also, honestly, if you're Cristo, like I would drive rushing a little bit more. Drive rush, stand fierce, medium so bot. There it is, at least stand medium kick. Pardon me, but they go for the right option.
To start, he needs a lot more to make this happen. Just do not be afraid to get aggressive. Get up in the air. Yep, corner pressure is good. Cristo, don't drop this. Anti-air to finish. I like it.
Big props to these players. They've been understanding the assignment of backing up a little bit, wait for the jump in, and anti-air. DI against the Crystal Slash. You gotta be careful throwing that out. Very DI-able. Set up at certain ranges and timings. Oh, they've learned, but Amnesia comes through. We get a side switch.
So we resetting this matchup. Hold on. I would have played some neutral.
It's hard with JP. Oh, maybe like Pierce would have worked out better. I'm not sure.
I do like the holding patience on Cristo for when it's applicable. I do like the show of restraint. But at the same time, you gotta be able to go in. You gotta know when to flip that switch. Has been pretty consistent with those hurricane kicks. So nice,
hey, the whip punish. Against the Amnesia. Gonna have that level 3 behind it. No, there wasn't. It's level 3. No. Would it be you? Might be a level 3 or level 2. Oh, they go straight for the level 3. This isn't that bad. Maybe you could have went for like level 2 for like a side switch into like, even more damage dealing, but this could set up for departure right after. It's a grip of damage. You'll have to overextend to get the win right now. If you know
he can just keep him out. He can just keep him out from here. Yeah. A little bit of claw that back. Take that game. Noah, a hair's breadth away from defeat. Managing to clutch it up in the end off of one slight mistake from Cristo.
You know what? I gotta give Noah some credit. Actually, that was the proper way to play for that. Honestly, put him in burnout, harass him from the full screen with the fireballs and the pierces, have a big lead up with the level 3, can put up the departure if you need to, right after. The structuring, it's super sound. Don't even need level 2. No mix is necessary. Just damage.
Yeah. Just damage. Just straight damage. It worked out in the end, like you said, like we saw. W grabbed from the jaws of almost sure defeat, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my lord, that pun. You know what? That was good. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Give it that one. The 6-7 though. The 6-7 one definitely was cursed. That was cursed. But Cristo not doing a bad job. I feel like they're understanding what to do in terms like we saw the driver stand medium kick. If they could do more of that with the fireballs and the timings, they're going to be able to implement more damage. They just have to be careful with the drive gauge again. In burnout, hard for DJ to combat again. Doesn't have the defense. He has to use the bar at the bottom. It's kind of difficult for him. Knee shot.
I like it. Cristo playing with some gusto at this point. Really, really bringing it to Noah here. Side switch though, off the throw. How does he deal with the spikes? How does he deal with the phantom? Tries to drive rush in. DJ does have a fast drive rush. It does cover a considerable amount of distance. If you're preemptive with it like Noah is, you know how to beat it out every time.
Yeah, the OD fireball was an express reason. We saw that. So Noah keep the drive gauge up. So you can throw him out if need be. Whilst at the low. Back heavy kick. Sway to nothing. And Noah not playing a button right there and getting punished is going to get anti-aired. Back throwing the wake up. The drive gauge. Careful of the drive gauge.
It is very low. Nice that he is actually starting to try to parry some of the projectiles from Noah at this point. Ooh, there's the drive rush connection.
Well, a lot more. Now I'm burnt out though.
This is the time. Cristo needs to pounce like a tiger. He notices that too. Gets the DI into the stun and the round. Very, very, very nice job on that.
So bring it back, staggering the crouch between the kicks, and Noah getting the hop over, the cross up, the departure close range, just in case Cristo tries to drive rush up. There might be something to cover that 6, Mid departure now. A lot of variants. OD again, using the OD version, so it's harder to drive rush up before medium kick. Command grab, embrace.
Wow. Cristo can't keep just guarding all these. Needs to go in to sway a little bit of assistance. Needs a bit more. Has a level 3 ready in the back pocket too.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna use it. Or they'll use like a level 2. Level 1 will kill at this point.
Oh,
Noah,
no
bar necessary at this. Yeah.
Ah, that's the start. But oh no! The sweep was cute, but after, what was the answer?
Not much remained. Pierce after the fireball. Saw the perfect parry, but no drive rush up. Did not have an answer for the cane spin. Teleport right there.
Doing such a great job of keeping them out. Noah. Wow, he's in the air too.
Still got that 4-frame. Counter hit, punish, back to full screen. So difficult for Cristo to figure out a pattern, a way to get through. Noah every so often throws out the OD fireball. Okay, there's a perfect parry. First stand medium kick. Now we're nice and close and personal. I can smell your breath. Slight punish, nothing big though. Entire? No. You know what?
No,
It's
just
fine.
step
That
back.
shot is kind of devious to deal with, so I get it.
Well, there's a parry. Perfect from Cristo. You got to make the most of this. CA is available. Pushes Noah to the corner, but what's the offense? Some anti-air ability, but I'm getting a little bit of amnesia here, Cola.
It's level 3. Even with the scaling, you're deader than dead. Noah, 2 games. Surviving the adjustments and adding their own. Honestly, once again, OD fireball preventing the drive rush for immediate kick and some of these other buttons from coming through.
Woo-wee. I'm telling you, this man knows how to play that JP matchup. He knows how to play that JP. He knows how to keep you out. He knows how to keep you humble. Gets it done again. My goodness. That's just dirty.
It is because, like, you know, you're fighting JP, throwing fireballs full screen and telling him the departure, and then every so often they teleport in and start the offense with their own hands. That's the variance I like to see from JP players. Not just sitting back and Pierce, fireball. Like, that can't get you all the W's. Eventually someone's going to drive rush up, or they're going to perfect parry drive rush, or whatever. They're going to find a way in and smoke you. I like that Noah takes a fight over to the DJ player every so often. His fight success because of that variance with the OD fireball as well, and stopping stuffing drive rush when it tries to happen. There's a lot of reward from our DJ friend. We haven't seen the damage that we're typically seeing from DJ players that even in this season, he can still dish it out with. So that level 3 wasn't utilized at all. We'll see if there's another moment for Cristo to get that off.
Yeah, it'll have to be in those overtime games. You know, they have to bring it back. Sure is down currently 0-2. Clayton Valley, they want to get this next one, make it a nice little 3-0. Last time these two went at it, it was, oh God, was it a 2-3? Yeah, it did go all 5 games. That's right. It went 2-3 in the favor of Clayton Valley Charter. They were able to take it out all the way, but it did, like I said, require those overtime games to get there. And I mean, that's still a possibility. So we're going right back into it. So Noah wants to make sure this chapter is donezo.
Yeah, stem that momentum before it can even start. Will be a clean sweep. We'll have to see. Intercept forward medium kick. A little bit slow on the startup. I think it's like 20 frames plus. I'm not sure. Command grab takes care of the DI. And Cristo's kind of swinging for the fences, trying to find some sort of option to open up this character. Oh, again!
Man. Just stifling him at every juncture. Cristo has not really been able to get anything going. Takes a TP in. I'm going to finish you off with my own 2 hands.
Once again, going in when need be. Especially when they have the lead up. Set point, Noah. Falls the fireball. Departure setup again. The fake outs make it hard for Cristo to kind of get that read on the rhythm of the projectiles. Plus, hella plus, don't press a button. They did, but no follow-up in terms of something big, significant. Cristo's finding access, but not the conversions right after. The forward heavy kick as the anti-air choice.
Ooh, a little bit of get off me DI from Cristo. Try to make something happen, but no, Noah's right back in the mix, right back in the grill.
Ducking and dodging that same fears. Oh, drive rush, too far for the throw. We'll hit this crouch fierce. Yeah, maybe too far for like a DP. So I understand sensitivity right there to not go for it.
Ooh. There's the parries we were looking for. Cristo. Not anticipating the jump in once again.
Like heavy kick, that could have been it.
I don't think he was ready for it.
Cage. OD for an OD. This way. The DI deleted and defeated. Multi-hitting fireball. That could have been bad, but it's so good right now for Cristo. Get around the board.
This is good. Cristo trading hits where he can. Playing, you know, proper defense. Pairing out on the ghoulies. Nice jump in. Crushing heavy. Okay. This is crumple. Noah holding his guard. Holding on strong here. Nice feint. Cristo showing good signs of life here. I like it. Confirm it all the way through. Don't play with your food. Finish it off. Get that game back. Wow. That's
As
sure.
grazing as this is to say, Cristo doing such a good job of getting more reward off these hits, right? We're asking for that. They're delivering, and now you see the damage potential. I mean, they're also playing a lot closer. You know, they're obviously keeping up on the corner. You know, I like the fireball play to interrupt the DI. Very smart stuff. That was also probably good just in case they went for an amnesia, maybe to call it a button. But regardless, you see the structuring, the routing, it's getting better. I'm sure like the nerves are there, so I'm sure that's affecting things that normally would be fine in training mode or ranked. It'd be different out here when your team is relying upon you. But Cristo is not done just yet. They have a game on the board.
Yeah, not done just yet. Putting it up to one apiece. I mean, I think the most interesting thing about that is the fact that he did that not even utilizing any of the Dee Jay supers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't think I've seen that before. Like, not even a level 2 for any like extension or anything like that. He's just like, don't need him.
Yeah, all right, well, might need him eventually. You know, hit that level 3 eventually. But right now, the damage is being done as it should be. Maybe I have to see like level 2 gets a fireball, but with the fake out ghost, I guess it might be kind of difficult. But eventually gonna have to hit that level 3. I want to see the cutscene.
Maybe we will get it here in this next game. It's Cristo. Doing a few mind games. Noah though, gonna DI out. Massive drive gauge damage at this point too.
That's another point right there, right? That Noah is aiming for. Last time didn't work out as much, but if Noah can do so, Dee Jay will be in a deficit. Toss him. Oh, with punish. Sway and play the fireballs. The ends a turn though.
Again, that waiting from Cristo working out in his favor. It has eaten a lot of drive gauge damage though, but Noah gonna pounce on that. Just try to exhaust him out, you know? Wow. Okay. All right, Cristo. All right.
I think it would be good for Noah to go for a routing that maybe led into level 1 to further take away more of that drive gauge. So
yeah,
something that Noah can lock into to, again, burn out this character. Less have to worry about in terms of defense. You like the DIs every so often from Noah. Let's get the cross up. Departure. Close. To the heart.
Oh, wow. There's that drive rush in from Dee Jay that we know can be so potent. Grab. Oof. Can't jump in. He's get off me. What are you doing? Oh, wow. This is so good, though. He's quite literally suffocating Noah. Make sure he's not able to press any buttons.
It's the banana kid. Like a heavy kick. Oh, but the walk up stand medium. Now it's got to be level 3, right? You know what? You can actually kill without it. Double DP. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe this is a drop. Strange.
We've seen it before. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. The level 2 coming out. Yeah, you're in burnout. You're not going to be able to parry any of this. Hardly be able to block it. You did block a decent chunk with it. Trying to jump in. And yeah! He gets the Kung Fu Kenny kick. Gets it done. Again with no supers. Cola, is he allergic to doing the supers? Is this a part of the mind game? I'm so confused.
Like, you know, wait, what's a super? Like, no, like, really, they've been able to feel like the damage access has come without the supers. Like, by the time they get to level 3, it's like, okay, it's already over. Like, it's already done. However, for Noah, we saw level 2 come through. For that side of things, maybe departure and then teleport in to extend more of the damage would have been better. Because honestly, you'll take a few hits here and there. Like, that was nothing. It's like, okay, I blocked out the majority of it. I got hit with like 2 of the ghosts, not even all of them. So, not too bad. You take that to the bank and live with it.
Man. This is, I mean, I wanted to see Cristo wake up and actually, bring the fight to Noah, actually, put the pressure on him. But the way he's playing, it's like they're going for so many trades, just back and forth. But it's just the fact that Cristo's able to chip out a little bit more each time. Like, these rounds are very close every single time. It's not he's winning by a significant life lead or anything. It's very much like I'm just able to get 4 hits in when you're able to get 2 hits in, and it's really interesting.
I think what would be good for Noah is to aim for that chip scenario, right? Like, really go for the burnout, much as possible. Play bigger buttons so you can get more of the chip off and take more of the drive gauge away. But the spacing is great until he wasn't able to get that stand fierce right after the crouch fierce. Now up in the corner.
Oh. Nice anticipation. Noah can't get in his own head because then he gets in his own way at this point.
He shot the anti-airs there, though, with the crouch fierce. Pierce.
There it is. That laugh. That dang old laugh. You hear it, and you just see him rushing at you. It's terrifying.
Oh, try for stand medium. Too far for the back heavy kick to hit, excuse me. Oh, so that's a lead, and we'll keep it with that crouch fierce.
The sliver. That's all it takes. One throw can do it. One ghosty will do it. Noah playing so much respect because he knows. Oh dear. He's in. He's in. He's in the house. He's in the walls. Cristo playing patient. Gets one throw. One more?
Enough.
Oh, wow. Just a sliver. Ah, we bashed. We bashed the victory. We bashed the victory.
I like how they went for the crouching jab, so like the stand jab. Stand jab, way slower, so go for the crouching one to get it done. For Noah, though, I would say the command grabs aren't working out as much, so maybe take that off the table. On the startup, we already saw Cristo get in against that. Our stand medium kick is the way in right there, and now the finesse and bless the crouch fierce. Not able to convert with that stand-like kick finisher, though. Could have been a lot more, but still, this is really good. Up in the corner, Mike spin some bar. Oh, for who?
Just get that onslaught of ghosts. Something's going to connect sooner or later.
Oh!
Nice read. I love it. Dang, he's crouching heavies. He's a slug at him. No, his health bar's in danger. It's blinking.
Lost at the low right after Noah on the deficit of drive gauge. Possible to get that final game final round.
Yep.
OD commits. Got the fault right after it. Beautifully done. Set point. I agree, so this bar at the bottom. I'm begging. Use it. Big lead or big finish. Don't matter.
Okay, nice. Throwing out that amnesia, throwing out that get off me tool. Reset that distance. Gonna take the TP in. Parries one, does not block the other. Instant level 3. Yup. Wants to get rid of this drive gauge as much as possible. Get that life lead as much as possible. Noah, he's still got a lot of work to do.
I like that short setup right after. OD departure. As you mentioned, low in the drive gauge. It's punishable. Not the biggest punish, though, from Noah, but there's the burnout, that crouch fierce. Being able to put them in burnout, look for the knee shot. A big nerf to this character in terms of accessing that burnout. Has to jump in. Play like they have bar to work with, and they're almost back with the green gauge.
Yep. Air slash gonna connect, ×2. Drive rush in. He says, nah, it's your turn to be in the corner. A little bit lower on the drive gauge. You can punish this. Both of them need this so pivotally. That could be the first heavy hit to land. DI for DI. Who got it first? Who got it second? It's Noah, and it's not looking too good for him right now. Cristo could finish it off just right here. For the first time in the entire set, he lets the level 3 rip, and he gets the victory here. For sure, high school.
Oh, there we go. Job well done. Cristo with the DJ. Properly staying in, keeping up the drive gauge. There were some moments from Noah that I felt like could have been a little bit better to take away the drive gauge or not put them in such a risky position. Again, the command grab has a lot of startup. Once you see it a couple times, especially in the first of 3, when the set's going on, you're like, okay, I'm looking out for this. I know what you're into. I know what you're on. I'm going to stop and stuff that we saw. Drive rush up preemptively to stuff it. We saw a jump in over it. Those are points where you have to pull back on that move because it's too risky and only use it for certain scenarios, like maybe for a meaty. Maybe you want to use it to like build up drive gauge at the very end, or sorry, not drive gauge, meter at the very end for the next round as a finisher. But either way, the adjustments from Cristo were just too dominant, too powerful.
Yeah, I really did like his use of crouching heavy punch as well. I mean, just stuffing it every time. And I'm like, wow, man, he really likes that button, and it's worked out for him in the end, and hilariously ending the entire set with the first level 3 he's done all day. But unfortunately, this means the last remaining players for both squads in this first little 3 are both Akuma players, so we get a little bit of an Akuma mirror happening. So
heck yes, okay. Listen, some production. I know you're like, oh, Akuma mirror, but you know what? I like the Akuma mirror because they're gonna explode even more so. 9K health on both sides.
Yeah, nobody
survives, right? And Akuma, honestly, no matter what matchup, makes you feel like you have 9K or below health because if he hits you, it hurts, especially with the extensions up in the corner, for the combo conversions that he gets. Even like a simple OD fireball, you get like a heavy kick right after it, even more damage. Like, he just has so many tools, but that's why he has lower health. That's their justification. But this is the match we have. A mirror match, Goki versus Goki. Let's get it.
Jonathan for sure. David for Clayton Valley Charter. Man, they didn't even use like the alt skins for real. His color palettes for 1 and 2 are just like, ugh, just not.
Also, the
I
white
can't
hair
tell the
Akuma.
difference. I can't tell them apart.
David with the white hair. They're already getting the confirm. Have getting Tatsu. That's the finish. Okay. I like to see that. So far, so good for David. Simplifying that corner pressure that Akuma's known for. Ooh. Drop.
Wow. David with the pressure. Yeah, this is a textbook Akuma player.
Hella immediately scenarios. OD fireball. Yeah, it's not your turn. We'll take that trade. David. Ooh, fireball just walks up after the demon flip, gets a throw right after. David with the first game. Okay. Here's the thing. Mirror matches, right? More about the player to player, the character to character, because you both have the same tools. Your effective range is their effective range, and that's how it is, right? However, you see the comfortability that we see from David versus his, his op. I feel like there's a lot more in terms of confirms. We saw some drops, and then David picked it up and got the damage out. And the spacing, throwing the OD fireball for the plus frames every so often to disrupt the rhythm, like you can't play a button right after. That kind of stuff shows me David's really locked in.
Jonathan does play Bison as well.
Ooh,
so,
okay, I'm a fan.
Going back to lobby, possibility. He's like, yeah, let me not do this mirror. I don't want to do this.
Never mind. Sure is locked in.
Characters
the Akuma. Yeah, got my hopes up. I'm a Bison boy, so but at the same time,
right.
There's some problems with that matchup. I think it's even, but overall, if you get knocked down, Akuma goes to town. However, the reverse is if Bison hits you with the bomb, it's gonna put you in a t-shirt. So at the same time, it could just be bad for him if his defense isn't there. So now it's about sussing out what David wants to do. You both have the same tools. Let's get these combos a little bit better, more, I guess, converted. That's the best way to put it. Oh.
Yeah. Boop, boop. David flew a little bit too close to the sun there. Bunch of damage here. OD fireballs coming out now. Extra damage. David now on empty. On that drive gauge. Jonathan says it's my turn on the Xbox for real. Really trying to play. Oh no.
Ooh.
That's a holy
OD fireball. Not like this.
You're doing so well, man.
Falls to the fireball. David back with bar.
I love dodgeball.
You dodge a fireball, you dodge a ball.
Jonathan able to close out that round though, thankfully. I was about to be so sad for him if he lost it.
Air fireball coming into play, creating that aerial variance, not getting a little forward. DP is there, anti-air, no bar necessary. Uses the drive gauge for the drive rush throw, the fireball, dash up, take that space. Air to air jump fierce. Sit him down.
Love jump heavy, just be like, ugh. And medium chopping him up. They're both so aggressive, man. Spinning all that bar recklessly. Maybe Jonathan's to fall first, and a DI from David should spell victory here. Demon flip gets great reposition.
Oh, Jonathan could have finished the job, but will still get the back. You know what? Save for David. Able to clean it up.
Interesting.
Too shy with the medium. We'll get the crouching medium punch right after, though. Heavy kick Tatsu, put him up in the corner. The throw. Dash up. That could have been it. Don't let it go away. Odie fireball. Safe and solid stuff. Finish the job, and he does. I like the stacking of the buttons. They're actually taking a page out of David's book. He's like, I'm going to throw out some Odie fireballs, some plus frames every so often, so I can get my bigger buttons off right after.
Okay. All right. Not mad at it. Jonathan coming back. It was a little squeaky in that second round, but managed to get it done. I mean, I think it really was a matter of like, okay, I'm ready to actually play the game now. That's what it felt like. At least. Yeah. But yeah, very good job from Jonathan being able to secure that up, tying it up.
I told
what
you.
A piece.
You get hit, it hurts even more as Akuma. Like Akuma damage and Akuma health, it just
evaporates. Man.
It's not even there. It's just not even there. You might as well consider it not even a factor. You get hit, it's just over. Next round, next game. Keep it going. That's kind of how it's been. You know, when they keep it on the more
playing Marvel 3
now.
now. Wow.
I mean, just go on. You know, but I really like the way that Jonathan's like running things back again, taking a page out of David's book with the OD fireballs up in the corner to keep more of that consistent pressure. That's plus. We'll see how it goes down right now, game to game.
In the temple. Fireball, air fireball again for both of them. Really, really nice to see. David first on the ground approach though. Nice anti-air, Jonathan. I know what you're trying to do because you're doing what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's a medium DP as well. Dash up, say medium. David blocking it out. Low on the drive gauge, has to get active, get the bar back faster. Perfect parry. Off the ground, sit him down with the fireball. Jonathan's fireball game has been pretty dang good. His anti-fireball game pretty good as well. As he skates over that one, gets a DI. This should be death. Might have the Xfinity bar. Yeah, this is Akuma. What am I talking about? Excuse me. Akuma health, Akuma damage, and a roundup for Jonathan.
Woof. Remember, we are guaranteed those at least 4 games because the first 2 sets went 1 apiece. So this is the side who goes up in the series. Jonathan looking to put his team there.
Hella plus off that driver stand medium. Backs up again for the fireball pressure. Dive kick too shy. Not sharp enough to get the plus frames. Anti-air is there. +1. David backing off. Perfect parries the fireball, but careful the buttons that are employed right after.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, no.
Creeping and crawling through. Double extend. Finish it off. See the cinematic. My own worst enemy is myself, he says.
Fighting the man in the mirror. Jonathan taking it back from what looked like a pretty dominant first game. Again, being able to convert, gain more damage opportunities. And honestly, there have been some spacing issues that have happened for David where he's like, okay, I'll try to go for like another medium here or try to play a button here. He's just too shy. But in the other reverse of things, Jonathan's like, okay, if you whip that button, I'm going to have something for you.
He, in fact, did have something for him each time. Very, very good to see. Man. Go by a little bit slower than I thought I would. Not gonna lie, pretty fast, all things considered. But like, I feel like now Jonathan's really gonna step up the tempo.
I like this. As you mentioned, he takes to the skies, and honestly, I think that's also been a difference maker too as well. The dive kicks going through the fireballs, creating an aerial variance and approach. Now David's like, wait a minute, I got that too. My character has that too. Nice.
You're literally showing to have the same brain cell. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Akuma brained. All right. Oh, no air there.
So many demon flips. So many crouching medium hits.
And honestly, that light demon flip is hard to deal with as like a DP. Even taking the skies to challenge it is really difficult.
Jonathan.
Snap kick again.
On the back foot here. David. Press the issue. Ah, the thing is, I overdrived mine, you fool.
A little Laurie's on that. Seasoning. If it gets around. Okay. No anti-air.
Nice. Good tag, good tag. Yeah, I like this adaptation. I mean, the use more of fireballs, just throwing them out. You know, adding an extra layer into the stack. Forcing them to have to go to the air, forcing them to have to use, you know, light or medium demon flip to try to get in.
It's a back throw. Jonathan. Perfect parrying some of these fireballs. I like seeing that. No cancel to drive rush, but that's fine. At least you have the ideation to deal with these fireballs overall. Oh, epic for parry. The low forward finds a mark. Tatsu. Back to mid screen. Empty throw. We take that though. OD fireball. They're trying to avoid the fireball. There's a back throw.
Like that. I actually love that a lot. Using that momentum stalling technique. Whoop.
The try not able to hit. Yo, Jonathan once again becoming the jump man that we have seen him play today. The dive kicks have been flowing, but unfortunately that was a little bit too shy. David with the punish. Waits for him with the throw, gets a punish, not a big one, but got a lot more done.
Nice job on that. David got a lot of fight left in him. Oof! Bring the chop down. To finish this off. But Jonathan got the toe. It's okay. We DR that. Reversal.
David's game to win. He's got the level 2 if he wants to go through like a fireball. He'll play it cool. Uh-oh. Punish counter. Tatsu. 2 interactions if we keep it optimal.
Carries
you find the right moment. Oh, level 2. He's buffering. I'm not sure. OD.
Nice. Chases them all the way. Crouching line, drive rush, extension. Making sure that faster button comes out faster. Snatches it back.
That's a low forward. That strike throw. You don't know what's going to come through. Is it going to be like a throw after that DRC? Is it going to be the jab as we've seen? And honestly, you even are a little bit more pissed with thought the fireballs unless they're like further ranges because of that level 2 that could have came through. The appearance in projectile invuln, so it skates right through.
Right through.
But David having that dominance, you know, that could have been real bad. That could have been a significant jump into the win for Jonathan. That could have been at any point another dive kick to lead to that. But it isn't that. What it is the final game. All right. Like a close set.
How did we get the Akuma mirror all the way down to the final game? Of course.
Hey man, again, cool players like, dang, I do this to people. I air fireball to him. I hit him with like 60% combos. This is what this feels like. Dang.
Is this what I'm doing to everyone? Like, oh,
I kind of feel bad. Or maybe you don't, actually. I think if you play the Akuma, you probably don't. You know, they're also gonna be like a demon. Honestly, there could have been like a demon after like one conversion into like a demon right after that. That could have also sealed the deal. So like a lot to consider in terms of like the character's toolkit. There's so many things that you could do. You said, you know, you saw the air stall to avoid the fireball. There are some moments where that could have been risky, and maybe there's some like recovery in that OD fireball. But I like the idea. Like if it didn't put you in trouble at that point, rotate those options. We saw it. We're seeing again the final game of a mirror match. They're locked in with the Akumas. And we'll see who's the best Akuma of the day.
Right. This is for the Akuma bragging rights. Only one Akuma's going to make it to grand finals. Hey, you got to make sure it's you for your school.
That's true.
Man,
that is true.
Oh man. This is going to be so nice. This is going to be nice. But yeah, Jonathan doing a really good job, you know, with the fireball game, with the demon flip game. I think David just is putting the pieces together a little bit sooner.
Okay.
Like, I think that's genuinely what it is. It's just the combo game just seems to be a little bit more in his favor. But yeah, this is it. All the marbles for all the Akuma bragging rights for the semester.
Jonathan off to a powerful start. If the 4 Fierce catches him on the other side, doesn't get the proper combo. As you mentioned, David's been a little bit sharper. The set is going on.
This pressure. I told you, man. Jonathan likes to throw out the fireballs. Keeping you in that corner, keeping you at bay, not allowing you to approach.
Throw.
More?
Oh. That's his life on it. Docking able to hit. This might be worthy of the bet. Trying to go for the command grab. No sneaky stuff here. I play this character. Probably does it to other people too as well. Jonathan on set point.
David looking for a way in. That's a start. That's a good opener. Flipped all the way through. Nice little shimmy. Leading him possibly to victory here. He has 2 bars. He can do a lot here. Akuma don't need to spin no meter. What am I talking about? David quickly equalizing it.
A lot of shimmies, a lot of meaty scenarios too as well for David. To continue that pressure, try to go for the adamant flame, catch him pressing a button. The fireball was there to meet him. Go forward, blocked out, jab right after. Again, you see him back stepping to hunt for that fierce right after, to find an option. Level 2 fireball, let's clip him on the way down.
They're really feeling each other out. They're really slugging these blows. Immediate spin to the level 3 here. Gonna get this burnout, gonna get this exhaustion, and honestly put David on death's door here. Akuma health coming back to bite him.
I can ship this out. Tries to jump, anti-air more air to air, as you saw right there. Fireball, 1 anti-air, and it's gonna be the ODDP.
Wow.
Jonathan taking it over David in the final game.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Gets it done. Man, I'm telling you, just like the more control that Jonathan had over the round, the harder it looked for David to actually, do Akuma things, I guess, if that makes sense. But like you saw, because like you saw once David got in, how quickly he evaporated a health bar, how quickly he was able just to piece a little, 2 combos together in total just to take out the health bar because their health pool is so low. But Jonathan being able to keep him out, making sure, his demon flips weren't good, his anti-airs weren't clean, just keeping him away and choosing the fight on his terms, choosing the speed at which they were playing, gets the overall W for him and gets Sure High School in the lead. 1 more set, all they need for that grand final.
What's great was, like, you mentioned the dive kicks, like whiffing, like that's like a great thing about Akuma is that his walk speed back and forth is so powerful. It's probably easy to skate outside that distance after you've seen a couple. You're like, okay, enough is enough. Like, even though there's variance and obviously different speeds and timings that he has, like it's probably easier for Akuma to deal with that than other characters because it is Akuma. So it takes Akuma to fight Akuma. Apparently, as you mentioned, only 1 more needs to get done out here. Ooh, who do you send up? Ooh, yeah.
That's a good question. It's a very good question. I mean, well, so like on the side of Sure, honestly, I'd keep Jonathan in. He's been playing real nice. I don't like this evil laugh our production is giving me right now. Don't you dare. Don't. Please don't. No, there's no way.
Are they running it back?
Are they running it back?
With the Goki.
They're running it back directly, immediately.
Let's go. More Goki action, baby. Let's go. This is a good mirror match. Hold up now. Y'all not vibing with the mirror match. This mirror match is godlike.
This is insane.
Out here, they melting. If you don't like Akuma, you love this. You're like, dang, yeah. Let them fight. Let them fight. Yes.
The possible full 10 games of Akuma just.
Yo, let's go. I like Akuma. I like seeing Akuma. I can't play Akuma to save my life, but boy, do I love seeing Akuma. I love seeing Akuma evaporate the health of other characters, and even more so with 9K health Akuma. So we get more of that apparently. All right, let's go.
I just didn't think that was an option possible, but hey, here we are.
They want the run back, and production says it is legal, it is available for them to do, so they're going to run it back. Want to get back. And this
Clearly,
is also
David,
because who's got the adjustments, right?
Like right.
Oh yeah, he's like, I don't like how that went. If I would have got 1 more demon flip on you.
Do you remember Cream City last year when it was Do versus Kaba?
Oh,
and he won. He's like, I'm the best guy. I feel like this is one of those moments, except for the Akuma. I'm the best Goki. What are you talking about?
I'm the best Akuma. No, I'm the best Akuma. Run it. We're running right now.
Running it right now. He said, first to 10 me, son.
Sure. With the lead right now, can Jonathan take it all the way? And double jeopardy David.
Right. This is double jeopardy for David right now. If he loses this set, he loses the series for his squad, for his school. This is for the spot in grand finals. Jonathan can lock it in for Sure High School right now. David, he's out for honor, blood, and glory for his squad.
A lot of stress. He's in burnout too as well, so more adamant flames. Walking back away from that, bringing that from happening. No, that was a very late anti-air. That was like, woke up 3 hours after the alarm went off.
Burns him out with the OD Fireball. Wow. David, I'm telling you, he's playing with a score to settle. This Blood Vendetta is coming true. Jonathan, he's just trying to survive at this point.
Air Fireball, clipping and hitting. Low with it too as well. Harder to press a button right after. Like the spacing we're playing at so far. Oof.
Once again, that control, Jonathan trying to establish, and David ain't having none of it. We're seeing him bring out tools he was not bringing out in the first series, as that DP was so well scouted. Jonathan falling down fast, and David gets that first game pretty handedly. Cola, I don't think he liked that the results of that last set. I'm not gonna lie.
That's even more so why that windscreen was like so cool. Like he picks him up, stares at him, was like, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. Ooh, David getting his revenge. Is this how it's gonna go down? And again, having the proper spacing, the anti-airs. You know, I felt like Jonathan was like, maybe we can play like an OD Fireball for like a knockdown right here. That didn't really do much, as you saw David just kind of block it out. Chill. Ooh. Don't let it be you. On either side, actually on either side, if David gets a revenge, they're tied up in terms of like obviously games, but he gets to keep it in for his team, right? That's a big proponent because it's not just about you, it's for your team, but also it's a pride. There's a little bit of pride. I mean, we're gonna be so real.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team captain. Like, if I remember correctly, I think both of them are. Yeah, both of them are team captains for their squads. So. Oh,
okay.
The strong leading the pack. David's like, hey man, where was that fight? Where's that fight? Like this is. It's like, what happened, man? What happened? You just won? What's this?
Where's the energy?
It's back to that game plan that I was talking about though, like 2 games ago, where it's like Jonathan really is trying to control the space, control the raging demon, whereas David's letting it run loose. As soon as he gets in, you see you're losing 45 to 65% health off of one interaction, and that's exactly the same game plan that David has been throwing out.
I like that. Make that reward the biggest it can be, especially with the Akuma. Jonathan with a lot of OD Fireballs, but David hasn't really been getting clipped or hit by them at all. Really hasn't been much in terms of like the expenditure, worthwhile in terms of that, I guess I should say. Perfect pair. Yo, they are perfect pairing at this level? Hold up. Wait, what? What? How are you so good at that?
He's gotta be. I'm telling you, David is so locked in. He did not like the results of the last set. And Jonathan, though, keeping him on his toes here. The drive rush extension not going to happen. Good defense. Making David spin some meter. Trying to regain some of his own. Ooh, the defense from David, though. Being so good.
Not too bad. Perfect parry, yeah, keeping that drive gauge up. It's gone now. It's the dive kick. Jonathan now going in. Seeing the dryness. Walks underneath, gets a counter conversion on the way down. DP, you'll take that trade if you're David. It's not too bad, but you are for the corner. So he had the anti to not get PI'd right after. There it is. It's going to happen.
He got the stun just in time. Just in time, because that drive gauge was just about to come back and going to put a big old blast through the chest. Jonathan securing that round. It's getting real scary hours out here, though.
Getting spooky. Oh, wasn't able to get the answer. Just the timing just wasn't there. At that point, it might be better to block it out and chill.
Man, Jonathan really controlling this round, making sure he wants to get that score equalized. David hasn't been able to get anything going right now. There's a good OD Fireball. Push through.
Double drive rush for the throw. Put yourself out though. Don't get back thrown. That ends your turn. The 4 fears. Jonathan just needs one singular hit. He's gonna be able to get it with that walk up throw on the mistaken fireball. You saw the DP that probably was supposed to be a projectile. Oh.
They said we're going right back in. Nah. You said no. Wait, we running. They're playing hot. They're playing as hot as they can. One apiece now. Who's gonna take the lead?
For the Doom. Switch up heavy kick just in case he goes for like a stand fierce or a forward fierce. He parries a fireball. How are they so good? Y'all are so young and you're perfect parrying fireballs? What do you mean?
On it. They're on it. Ooh, he's in. Jonathan.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, this
Projectiles.
fireball game has been so key to this matchup.
Yeah, what is this, Daigo? All the jumping in the wind. Find the timing that he needed. Jonathan, a round up. But again, they are playing with so many projectiles and think it might be like a Street Fighter 2 or something. Dang, David with the corner carry, the heavy kick Tatsu to end things off in the bait. Give me that damage.
Oh. Nasty. Keep him in the corner, keeping that pressure up. David, like a bulldozer, through a ball. Trying to get this win. Jonathan on his last sliver of health. Can't survive the onslaught, though. David put the round back in his corner. Final round here.
Low 4 fireball, low 4 fireball. Devious range where it might be hard to play another button right after, or at least feel comfortable doing so. I like the conversion, the crouching meter punch into the crouching meter kick, puts him up in the corner, throw opportunity here off the drive rush crouching light kick. That, again, was a mistake, but not the proper punish. He tried to go for a big one with the Advent Flame. That's like Akuma's best starter. Oh, no. Whiffs the DP again.
Oof.
Prepare. Oh, yeah, that's
Spin
over.
the bar,
Level
spin the
3
meter
incoming.
for the level 3 to finish it off definitively. All right, Jonathan going up one more game over David here in the run back of run backs.
It's kind of looking dark, I can't lie. Look at Jonathan being warmed up from the W. A lot more pressure for David to have to perform here, especially to stay in for his team. You definitely see them going right back into it. I can't even do no analysis. We are just jumping right back into the fight.
My man said no time.
Get a game on.
There's no downtime. Only hands.
Only hands. They're ready to eat for everybody, even Akuma players, even my own brethren.
Even my own self.
My own self. You're right.
It's like, you know that meme? It's like, trust nobody, not even yourself. It's
Yeah.
that kid behind the kid. It's
It's a cool with like about to throw off a Go Hadouken, like. All
Yeah.
right,
Man, David is really taking this personally. Oh my goodness. Jonathan has not had a chance to breathe this round. Could be over. Just one more. Just, yeah, 2 jabs. Burns himself out trying with the fireball, but uh-oh. Good spell disaster. The shimmy. Oh! This is a walk back speed. We talked about it. So good for Akuma. This is a literal one-touch scenario for both players. Oh no! The demon flip fell just a little bit too short. Jonathan, one more round to send Sure High School to the grand finals and to vanquish his own demon in David.
The demon's always within. That's a bar. Anyway, the throw. Knee stand medium kick. Hit with the knees. I go for level 3 right now. Yes, sir. Spin that bar. Sip this calamity. Jonathan, this actually should be the 9K health. The glass cannon is shattering. It's a perfect KO. A double jeopardy. Jonathan takes it 3-1 over David. Wow. Wow.
GG, shake my hand, bro. Like, that's it. Like, we are not playing again.
Like, we gotta run this back. Like, no. So you like, if
No.
this don't sit well with me. No. No, we gotta run this back.
He's like, I didn't hear no bell. I was like, no. We're done. We're done.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. But yeah, that actually does not only one, solidify the better Akuma on the day, but 2, put Sure High School into the grand finals now.
Well done for them to secure that spot. That means we're going to get some Akuma, Dee Jay, and Terry action during the grand finals. I like the variety. I also like the way that Jonathan is all heated up and ready to go right after getting that W. That could have been also to like a detriment. Like David could have got the win, and then they rode the momentum from there. But man, did he keep that pressure up. I like the space traps that we saw. Just how he was able to ride the momentum, the optimization with the combos, pretty damn good for where the level is at. And the perfect parries on both sides against the fireballs is something that we don't even see at higher levels, or at least like the mid-high levels in general. And they're doing it out here, this classic style, beautifully done.
I love it. I love it so much. And this is really dope too, because this means Sure High School wins the run back. as well, because Clayton Valley beat them earlier on and sure came back. It's like, hey, not today.
But hey, that's crazy. What's also crazy is that we're going to get the grand finals today. We are going to get that all lined up and ready to go. Sure out here earns their spot just recently, so we'll see who's going to get the victory in the upcoming minutes. I think we're going to be taking a quick break, if I'm not mistaken, and then come back with more action. We are. I'm going to toss over there. We're going to come back with more Classic Street Fighter after this.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Yeah. Look, all of my friends going crazy. I gotta brag on myself, I amaze me. I know I'm got something that can phase me. I'm too dope like I'm back in the 80s. Okay, call me and I'm gon' slide. Pull up with me for a hell of a ride. You need a couple wins, they ain't doing it right. Hit up my line, we gon' turn up the night. I got a lot of wins on my dinner plate. Ain't coming down, gotta levitate. I know my next win is the best one, so I tell them that I'm on to the untold.
If our meal is to survive, our people need help now. I will not idly sit on the throne as our nation faces its death.
Our village has long kept these canines as our wards. This is a threat to our very way of life. You're not the only one here who's curious about Lady Amara.
The future of Azuria rests on your shoulders, and you sat yourself down right in front of an assassin. Are you out of your mind?
The living mountain, Yamatsukami.
Sure versus Science Tech. This is where it ends. This is the grand finals, people. And we're going to be seeing what team will be reigning supreme out here. We're taking that championship trophy. My name is St. Cole. I'm joined with Beautiful Crow. My brother, how you doing?
I'm so good, dude. This is so fun. I actually love this timeline and the way this bracket is shaped out. We have the 13th seeds, Science Academy Esports, South Texas, making it all the way here to the grand finals, going up against the 3rd seed and Sure, SF6 Green from Sure High School. This, like, you could argue, like, hey, this might not have been, the scheduled matchup. This probably was how the bracket was going to shape out, but that's how it is at the end of the day. This is going to be real, real nice. I'm so ready for some amazing finale to this high school Street Fighter action.
When it comes to, like, the seeding, being lower does kind of suck, but they proved themselves to be out here and be worthy of the grand finals. We saw how some of these teams have kind of stepped it over like Street Fighter League in the US with KSG, and how they kind of had that bad start, but then after some time of grinding it out, and then when game day really presents itself, they showed out when it needed to happen. We see it kind of out here, and that's kind of the way with I'm assuming League and having their coaches behind them, where they can kind of be emboldened. They're like, okay, you're doing this, and this wrong. If you're by yourself, it's probably a lot harder to figure out what you're doing wrong. You might have to get some coaching, things like that. That's why there's people like Zaffarino out there. But even with having a team element, you have people around you saying, I'm another pair of eyes. You're doing this bad. You're doing this good. Hey, it's not so bad if you got jumped in on. It's okay. Or sharing frustrations. All that can help your mental.
Oh, yeah. A lot. All right. We're starting things off with another mirror of a different character this time. It will be the Dee Jay mirror between one Cristo and one Julio. It's going to be fun to start things off. And you don't really see Dee Jay mirrors often. Like, I'm really thinking about it. I can't recall the last time I saw a Dee Jay mirror.
Part of the reason why is that there's not that many Dee Jay players kind of left. There's Sheehan. Yeah. There is Blue in Florida. Fudo. Dude doesn't really play Dee Jay. Fudo, I feel like I haven't seen him that much in terms of like tournament. Maybe he'll pull it out for the remainder of like playoffs for Street Fighter League Japan. But in terms of like a person that just plays Dee Jay, very, very, very rare these days. So that's part of the reason why. But I still think the character is very strong. It's just the burnout is the problem. When he's in burnout, he is the worst character in the game, or one of them at the very least. It's hard for him to fight back. His buttons are very de-eyable in the first place, so can't really stick anything out. And again, level 1 and level 2 aren't really the best reversals. Level 1 very slow. Level 2, a lot to expend to try to get that lick back. So that being the case, I feel like if you are a Dee Jay player, you have to understand how to keep up your drive gauge as much as possible. And that is kind of a hard thing to do, despite how easy it looks for him to kind of skate through the neutral and drive rush jab and things like that, which can be annoying.
Yeah, very much so. A rare breed the Dee Jay player is in this current SF6 day and age. Both of them are going into it with a lot of gusto. I mean, I believe earlier we did see, Julio really was like putting up a good fight. Like, doing a good job. It's just Cristo. We saw him going up against Noah earlier in the last series, against the JP. Felt like that was, limiting his freedom. He wasn't able to spread his wings as much as he would want to.
Okay.
So going into this matchup, definitely going to see him more comfortable and more, active, I guess is the right word to use. A lot more active, a lot more DJ-esque, the typical Dee Jay stuff you'd be seeing, where Julio had to, go up against a Kimberly, which is just never fun to have to do as Dee Jay.
Yeah, if you're up in the corner, definitely sucks. I mean, you have reversals, but man, is it difficult when they get going. However, I want to see Cristo, honestly, if this is so grazing to say, I'm sorry. If this is so simple to say, my bad, but Cristo, hit that super. Don't just wait until the final game. I'm going to need you to hit that level 3 continuously. All right, get that damage out, because that other player is not going to wait to do that on their side of things at all.
At all. They're letting it fly immediately.
Once again, sure. Science Tech, top spot. Start off with the Dee Jay, which is kind of wild because I felt like they could have played these characters elsewhere. But again, maybe it's like a player-to-player type of thing that they're looking for. Like they're like, okay, if the Dee Jay player comes up, I'll be willing to go up to as well. But either way, mirror match once again is more about the player-to-player aspect in terms of y'all have the same toolkits and tool sets. You have the same effective ranges. It's about playing around their tendencies and what they like to do. Do they like the reversal a lot? Or are they throwing out a lot of buttons? If they're another Dee Jay player, how much bar are they expending and how are they getting their bar back? As you get aggressive, as you get more active with your buttons, you get more drive gauge back. So was a DJ player playing to do that right after he expends something off like a drive rush? Is it going for throw? Is it going for a sequence of buttons? What's happening there?
This is gonna be fun. I want to see if SciTech can do this. I mean, they are, reigning national champions. They have that accolade for them. The team feels like they're so connected at this point. It's one of those, even if they go down in the first match, they're totally fine. They're like, all right, it's cool. We don't have to worry about a bracket reset, anything like that. We can just play our game all the way through, because this is still very much a marathon style bracket throughout. Marathon style match in this grand final. So it's like, I don't think they're too worried in that regard, because they have each other's back. They made it this far. They're doing the best they can, but I really need to see Julio just lock in to get things started, because we know the beast that Cristo is. We know the longer if this goes to a 5-game set, you're probably losing, because he's just adaptable and malleable like that, as we have seen. So that is one thing we do have to also consider. It's do they want to get these quick 3-0s, or do they want to go to these 5-game series? Because the fatigue is real at this point.
Yeah, you've been playing all day. Even if you have been
playing all weekend.
All weekend, you're right. This takes a lot of mental energy dealing with all the different things that are happening in Street Fighter 6 in the neutral, keeping your bar up and things like that, keeping yourself solid so you're not in burnout. That does add up. So that fatigue, as you mentioned, is up there. But I want to go back to the team element that you were talking about in terms of being able to vibe with the people that you're around. If you can't do that, you not winning a team tournament or a Street Fighter League, none of that. If your team is just haphazardly comprised of some great players, but they don't get along, that's not going to be a strong team. You don't know who's going to go up. You're going to argue a lot more. You're not going to believe in the players when they say, I can go up and do this. Or if someone says that they're shaking, they can't do this. You're not going to be able to be there for them, or no one to pull back and say, okay, don't play today. We got it. You got to have those moments. That's happened a lot in Street Fighter League Japan, in the US. The people that vibe the best are the ones that are going to work the best, right? We saw with Bandits, bro. They were dancing on the stage together as they were winning.
They got Boost
that's
lead
BM, bro. That's crazy. That was BM. They had the instruments and everything, because the art community be showing out like that, which is kind of great. But at the same time, you saw them after every win, after every game, they were like, yeah, let's go, bump each other up. Even with FlyQuest, people dapping up Psycho when he got that W, that amazing W against Blas. Things like that are necessary. If you're just hey man, good job, whatever, that's not gonna give the same sort of response that they need to keep going.
I need a hype man like Psycho with me at all times, because I'm genuinely the best support guy in the business. Dude is a maniac. As we will be thrown to a quick break as we are trying to solve this tech issue, but when we get back though, this grand finals will be underway. So don't go too far, because we got more Play versus High School Championship for you after this. Ta-da! Told you. See you soon. See you soon. We're right into it. Cristo versus Julio. Starting things off for this grand final for sure. And Science Tech, respectively. Let's get it.
Okay, so with the DP. Backs up with the lights, the trade. Don't forget that knockdown, go to town. Back heavy kick just in case he tech the throw. The DI, nothing doing.
Okay, Cristo showing a lot more fight than we had seen from him previously. I told you, he has freedom and room to spread his wings, and he will do so graciously. Bringing the fight, Julio, keep him in the corner. Oh my god, the heavy kick. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro.
A little bit, Cristo threads in the knee shot. Nice of me to get the extensions right after. Okay, the fake out another throw. For me to kick that is plus. This time gets a counter. Didn't convert anything significant. There's a DP from Cristo. Give me some room.
Okay, I see you. Julio, get some offense started.
Oh, anti-air time. The shot still able to hit. How many times has the air approach worked out And Cristo this time will spin the level 3 nice and early, knowing it's necessary to get the kill. There we go, Cristo. Bow.
Man. Oh man, Cristo looking a little different than before. Hold on. I told you, man. When he's not having to play JP, you will see marvelous things.
That's actually kind of crazy. I feel like DJ doesn't do that bad, but again, I think at this level, or even dealing with JP just overall, like you have to have like a certain mindset. But if you're fighting just like a normal character, quote unquote, like a normal character, normal Street Fighter character, you're like, okay, I have a better ideation what to do. I have a better way of accessing what I need. And we haven't really seen a lot of anti-airs. The knee shots themselves have been so sharp, either as a meaty scenario or as like a jumping over like a fireball. It's been hard for the opponent to deal with it or have the proper timing for the anti-airs. No slide, no DP, Julio, gotta change it up, find the proper distance. Let's see if that happens.
Okay, Julio playing a little bit on the back foot. Opts to spin the meter. He wants to go forward some more. Pushes that corner. Get that control. Ugh. I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Gonna finish the plate though a little bit in terms of like the conversions, how to counter it. No fault right after it though. Knee shot. You saw the counter. Maybe it was an attempt at like a raw DP.
Great feint. I love it. Leo knowing that Cristo likes to take to the air a little bit too much. The drive rush stuffed by the crouching heavy. Oh no. I told you that's one of his favorite buttons. And he lets it spin. Is also a level 2. Cristo moving differently.
Oh, that's a big W too as well. The crouch fears, that punish counter to stack up the damage. The DI just a little bit timed in a way where it was able to get the meaty. That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
To try to get the kill. Sometimes that's his best. Just go for like a jab. It's like that low amount of health. Let's see if they scale back a little bit.
Nice. We wake up with the overdrive on them hurricane kicks though. Pushing through.
Okay, have the charge up after that crouch fears. Get the DP off. I do like that. Plus Frame City. Air to air. Actually meets him up in the skies with a jump medium kick. Anti-air is there. Julio with the reset. That's going to be... oh, yeah. You hit up super.
Stuffed out.
Way too slow of a reversal. And there we go. Even out.
Okay, Julio fighting back hard. Pairing through the OD blades as well. Oof. Nice trade, though. Positive for Julio. I'm going to show you level 3 of my own real quick. Draining away that drive gauge, taking away them resources, doing a little bit of damage, doing a little bit of dancing. Let's see, capitalize it and finish strong, though. That's the thing.
Oh, try to back off. There's a back throw instead. He's low on the drive gauge, try to tap parry. The anti-air off. Julio, you should have pressed the issue right there to take the rest of the drive gauge away. The sway and play ends the turn. Oh, we're out of there. Like butter.
Smooth. Okay. Put it 1-1 now. I like it.
Bring it back to the brink, but still very contentious in terms of what they're both doing in terms of like the aerial approach, the grounded approach with the fireballs, how the sway has been implemented. The forward sway as well has been checked and challenged a lot more on both sides. I mean, you play the character, you know what's fake. Like, you know the character, if he's doing it with this button into this, it's not real. So you'll challenge it with your stand jab or crouching jab. So I do like that. Obviously, if you play the character, you understand what's going on. So now getting more and more even.
This is interesting. Like I said, we're seeing a different side of Cristo. Like, he's being a lot more aggressive. He's actually able, to use his supers a lot more on his turns, which is like kind of wild.
I like the Shin Cristo.
Yeah.
Shin Cristo.
Shin Cristo is here. Well, Julio's doing a good job of keeping up with him for the most part. I mean, like I said, checking the feints, on both sides of the coin at least. The DI though, still getting through Cristo.
Again, understand the character, knowing that they're very DI-able. Catch the throw. Cristo had even more of the combo right after, just in case.
Stop that distance. Ah, baits him in with the jump in. Actually successful. I like it. I like it. Trading kicks, trading blows for meter. Ooh. This wake up. Up kicks are just like so common from Cristo. We see them multiple times, so that's something Julio can capitalize on. Nice little corner.
Yeah. He baited out. Drop gauge looking a little bit low. The knee shot rings true once again. Cristo finds an opening. Oh, trade. Get tires there. He couldn't drive rush right after. Trying to go for the DI, unfortunately.
That's nasty.
Julio, yeah, just ready.
Nasty.
No, you're not gonna do that to me.
He's not doing it to me, baby.
Oh no! It's a big drop. Julio gonna get himself onside the corner, trade the super, get a big lead, and get your bar back. However, Cristo got bar in their hands too as well to equalize. They can find an opening, but this is good for Julio to be able to when he fire if they want to, or drive rush up like this and hit the brakes and wait. He'll get the punish on the recovery of the parry. We'll get the sweep as the anti-air.
Ooh, perfect timing from Julio. She would have finished it off no problem. I say that is leaves him alive for a minute. Why are you pressing buttons there? Julio shuts him down.
You know what's really funny is that Cristo deleted a DI in that same corner position when he fought the JP, and now we see Julio take a page out of that book. Very smart stuff. I like that. That's an adjustment. And also, like, immediate fireball is always pretty good in terms of like them trying to wake up with something besides like wake up level 2 or I guess level 3 if it's in the right ranges. But regardless, great play back and forth, just the way that we like to see out here.
Julio's on fire right now. I like it. That last game really did show that he was awake and ready to go. As we're ready to get right back into it. I'm telling you, the longer this goes on, though, I think Cristo might get that adaptation, but Julio needs to shut it down right here.
Sway play. No big follow-up right after. The OD fireball will catch this time. Plus Frame City, killing the drop gauge right after. Implements a sway. I've seen that every so often. Catch a lingering button right after. The eye immediately. Maybe could have waited a little bit, but you know what? We'll take the damage where it can come. Get that big lead up for Julio.
Boom. Throw. I told you. Julio moving a little differently here. What? Nah, that's a disrespect bait. That is a disrespect bait. Holy moly.
I dare you. I wish you would. Driver's jab. Knock down with the medium Sobot. Tick throw. We break that though. Ape jump setup. I like that setup right there. So go right back in, but there's a DP, and unfortunately that is punish counter, so extra drive gauge damage. Now it's all gone. It all added up to Julio. The
he's pushing.
He's
pushing.
To your name, and there's no reaction. You might get like a side switch off that level 2, but wasn't able to react in time. Julio does not spend that level 3 just yet.
Ooh, okay. Cristo got some fight left in him. That's going to be it, actually. Julio getting that 3-1. Nice job, son. Get it done. Putting Science Academy Esports on the board here. All right, South Texas. I see you. I see you.
Okay. Like the places that Julio was standing for things to get the anti-airs off, they'll take the lead and keep it. And again, like, aiming for the drive gauge, knowing how bad it is for Dee Jay. We saw at the very end with the DI as part of the finisher at the very least. It was like, okay, there's not much you can really do. You can go for level 2. You have to find the moment to do so. And as a Dee Jay player, I think even if you know that that's an option, you're like, I don't want to do this. And so it kind of stifles you to even let that rip. If it would save you from eating a ton of damage right after, it's like, man, I don't want to do it. I would rather have it for the level 3 for damage, or I'd rather have it for something else like an anti-fireball. Regardless, Julio's the one that takes it.
Man, that was... it's really interesting, though, because, like, I think what I said originally before, like, when the mirror match was starting, it's like, oh, yeah, the longer this goes on, the more Cristo's going to be able to adapt, come back. That's exactly the opposite of what happened. It was like the longer set went on, Julio was the one making the adaptations, making the changes that need to be there, baiting out, the DPs more, baiting out the DIs that we know Cristo would like to throw out more, and he just got it done. Especially in that last game, man, the momentum was all there for him.
I see some people questioning why are the DIs coming through. Honestly, Dee Jay is a very DIable character in the first place. Yeah. So, like, if you know that, you play the character, so, like, when those timers going to come through. And, these aren't, like, obviously the most professional players out here and things like that. But at the same time, these are rising stars. They're getting their start out here on this big grand stage. And these might be, actually, these probably will be the next Blazes, the next Indie Walkers and things like that, the next generation of players. They're already having a strong start. A lot of us who have started playing, we're not nearly this good. They have the resources. They're riding with it now. Right on to the next match here. Jose versus Benjamin. Terry versus Kimberly. All right.
I like this. I mean, this one could go either way, honestly. Well, we know how Benjamin likes to play, so it might be a little bit more pulling in his favor. Jose, no slouch, though. Can definitely keep up with the pressure that Benjamin will throw. But the anti-airs from Benjamin is what I'm scared of. Listen, man. He got them elbows ready on lock, and we know that Jose does like to try to jump in. Does Crack Shot beat out a lot of entry points for Kimberly?
I don't think so, but I think the fireballs are really good, and it forces her to have to approach it a different sort of way, like where she might have to go for like a teleport or like a typical jump. But if you're able to stifle like the grounded approach where she can't slide or even be an effective range to slide, get pushed back with the fireballs and going on your own terms, it helps. I think Terry does well against her overall. I think that she can kind of bait out the DPs because they don't really lurch forward as much as like a Ken's, for example. Well, maybe medium and heavy do, but light really doesn't. However, he can play the grounded game fine. He doesn't have to jump in too much too often. That being said, Benjamin don't care about matchups, bro. He puts you up in the corner.
He really
Everyone can get mixed. Everybody.
Right. And that's what I was saying. That's why I was like a little bit more Benjamin pulling. But also, I mean, Jose is just so good, dude. Like he's such a good player. And one thing I'm going to be looking to see how he's going to use that level 2 in this matchup, because it's good. Those power guys are still going to be successful.
Oh, yes, sir. They have the power purpose. Jose has proven that he will keep that power for that express purpose. Double the damage. The corner. ODP against the overhead. They get the confirm. We'll get the throw right after, though. No big deal. You have the lead right now.
Feeling each other out in these opening moments. Trying to get an idea of what we're going to do. Power wave. Immediately burnt. Jose, though, gets smacked around a little bit.
What's a guess? Crouching light kick on wake up. Too far for the throw. Yeah, we've seen a lot of like walk up throw after like a jab. So Benjamin backing off, using that walk speed to get on out of there and get right back in. Oh, with punish. Oh, bam. The punish. It's overhead though. Another helping. Your turn.
Oh, parry bait? Yeah, that's all right. Benjamin's gonna throw out a kick. It's cool.
Yeah, a grab would have been good there, but then he reset back to neutral. You have to get back in. So maybe he was going for the normals for that reason. Ooh, speaking of baits.
Ooh, get stuck.
Yikes.
Drop him.
Kicks the super.
Go for level 3 here.
Yeah. Get your bar up, your damage up. We don't even need the damage, to be honest, because you have such a big lead. Quarter position is everything. You have to overextend to get your win. You're chilling.
No
man,
way. Okay. All right.
Benjamin.
All right.
You mentioned it.
Like I said,
he acted, bro. Like he's like, bro, forget the matchup. Rip that
he don't
up.
care.
He
just does not care.
He's like, I don't care. If I get you in the corner, you're all the same.
Yeah, he's so good though, and I will say like good ops onto Jose for trying to get a lot more, like trying to meet him there with that mobility, with that speed. But I think he's really gonna have to slow down the pace. I mean, Terry does have a lot of high impact moves that don't really require you to have to be so zippy. You can sit back a little. You can, stuff out with the heavies. I mean, he still has like the best crouching medium in the game right now.
It's like top 3. I think C Vipers is like the best, but it's not drive rush cancelable. So like ones that are, like I think Terry's is like top 3 in total, like around what Jury is at. It's very long. Like it's a great poke tool. You're right in terms of like using that as like a neutral tool to outpoke. Some of these defensive tactics too as well have been read continuously, like the ODBPs, and overall Benjamin's just been able to run away with it because of that.
I'm telling you, wait and let him come to you, and you will be rewarded.
Oh, yeah, burn knuckle. Forgot about that. Also, good entry point tool.
When Benjamin decides to just run up and throw you, all right, I guess that's fine. These catches, Benjamin. All right.
Oh, ooh. I think the DRX finisher could have been better for like a side switch or even more in terms of damage. Has to drive rush to keep it safe. No back throw, just a forward throw.
Yeah.
Another
he
one.
has to keep this pressure up. Oh, didn't anticipate the TP? You're playing against a Kimberly and you don't anticipate the TP? Oh, dear.
Man, it's so difficult because you're worried about so many things at that range. Maybe slide, maybe OD overhead we've seen before. And the teleport is what comes through to clip that button. I wonder if that was an attempt at a DP to try to interrupt and he just couldn't get it out in time. Went for the crouching medium. Woulda, coulda, shoulda though. Here's a pickup. No fear, safe jump setup. Plus, trade, better off for her. She's one of the best traders in the business. She does the really high level GameStop trades where they take a lot, you get nothing at all. Oh, again! I'm talking about the medium right after.
Again is crazy. Hold on. Benjamin. Okay. Are we sure we ain't seen this kid at a regional or major yet?
I'll have to investigate. Like, who are you, Benjamin? Is this Psycho? Come on now. Is this Psycho on a different account?
Is that Psycho? Yeah. Is that Psycho?
He's like, let's go in the background.
I would lose my mind. Oh, man.
Oh, his game name is Poro Champ. All right, I'm looking out for you, Poro Champ, because if I see you in a bracket, I'm like, this guy's deadly. Watch out for him. All right, at minimum, he's a landmine, okay? And again, I like the way he's playing the character. If you're doing trade combos at this level, you're kind of godlike. Like, that is insane. Like, I don't care what you think about, oh, these players, blah, blah, blah. You doing trade combos consistently, twice, to set it up, that's on purpose. That is a person locked in with their Kim.
Bro, I'm telling you, these kids gonna be okay. Like, they're playing at a really high level for their level, but then there's some that are definitely at that, like, kids show up at a regional and do some damage level. And Benjamin, like I said, he just does not care about the matchup. Like, what do you mean you're just walking forward and throwing? He's like, all right, I don't care. Meter disadvantage, health disadvantage. I'm gonna challenge you to go for anything. And the trade comp, he's so good. He's doing super well.
He's doing amazing.
Honestly, he needs like one more match? One more.
That's it. Forward? Just one more. You know, even on top of all this, I feel like you don't see the ODDPs, like the reversals on Wake Up. I feel like you just see the Terry player kind of just taking everything. And that, again, shows the signs of so many things in terms of pressure. Besides the trades, there hasn't been much from Jose as a rebuttal. What a whip punish. Using the tribe meter to do so. I like that.
Oh, God. Jose in the corner. Has to find a way to fight out of this, because he can't just be pressing anything on Wake Up. Good defense. Well, maybe reverse position? No, he just wants to get the forward throw.
Okay. Again, something we noticed for the Jose is that he has the access points, like drive, rest, jab, and some of the other normals, but the reward right after isn't significant enough to stifle Benjamin. We don't see like the big damage that Terry's capable of. Air to air right there, gets a low. That was supposed to be a combo. The drop off the Vagabond could have been a bigger punish. Perfect parry. Nice. And the punish right after Benjamin, a locked in and clocked in.
Just back-to-back throws, man. Jose just doesn't seem to have an answer to even try to counterattack whatever Benjamin is throwing out at the moment. This is real scary, and this looks like Benjamin can just run away with the set.
Teleport in. Well, that's a sign right there of too many things that you're worried about, which makes this because Benjamin's been run stopping, he's been teleporting, been dashing up. I get it. Irish crouching like kick, get the Stampede kick right after. Overhead, blocked out, held parry. Oh, get into the heavy. Caught the recovery. Change the music. Flip the script.
Switch up the beat for a moment.
Oh, so one touch. Backdash and the OD overhead. You are dead. Benjamin takes it 3-0. Just too active, too aggressive. Tell me you're not psycho. No, tell me you're not psycho. Come on now. Let's talk.
He's watching the tapes. He was tapped in the Street Fighter League. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. You watch all the kid players the way you play. I mean, honestly, the trade combos we even saw before. Benjamin had like mid-screen setups with the cans, like actually wild stuff. But I think it's time for your favorite match, the mirror match, with the history behind it. Oh, never mind. You see the Akuma. Sorry. Production got me excited. I saw the Akuma and I was like, oh, it's time? It's time? It's a Terry.
Yeah, Terry on the other side. Yeah. I was like, I know one of these teams has an Akuma player on him, not both of them.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, another mirror match? Let's go. How?
Nah, it's time for Big Jonathan to come back into the fray.
Yeah.
The Akuma
Raptors.
Supreme.
Yeah. I'm not done.
It just comes down. It's Sting. Just
okay, let me stop. Anyway.
Crazy.
Oh my God, this has been a good time. I'm having a good time. So it's gonna be Akuma and Terry. I think in terms of characters that can fight Terry these days, just on paper, just thinking about it on paper, Akuma's one of them. He's got the dive kicks to go through the fireballs and things like that. Any character with a dive kick can deal with like the low that Terry wants to present, the fireballs. A lot of the Terry players say it's like one of the harder matchups, but it's not one that he like suffers in intrinsically because the damage output's really good for him. Similar to how like Ryu and Akuma is, where if you double the damage, you can get your dividends in the end, right? So like it's not super terrible for Terry, and I wonder how they're gonna play to switch things up because the styles difference could also change up how things go.
It's gonna be real interesting because I feel like the Terry matchup does allow Terry to play at a different range than Akuma. Like Akuma does have that mobility, you know, great walk speed, demon flip, awesome, but just the pure range deficit that he is at with Terry's reaching normals, with his projectiles in general. And, you know, it just feels like Akuma has to work a little bit harder, but once he gets in, that Akuma damage racks up real fast.
You have the rotation of tools, it's just finding the tools. Like that's the difficult thing about playing Akuma is that you have a lot, but the more you know about a matchup and how to deal with people, the better it is for you.
Oh, for sure. I'm not gonna stop doing that. That's happening every single time. Jonathan, the captain, having to bring it back for sure. High school, and need this to stay alive. Or Science Academy South Texas, they get this series. That is a 3-0 in grand finals. Jonathan's gonna do his best to prevent that.
What happened to you? Safe jump setup. Between the pressure after the turn ends after the crouching medium punch. Go right back in. Oh, no DP up that drive rush. I'm surprised. Knuckle interrupted that fireball. Gonna keep him at bay. Walks underneath. No counter combo. That's what he was looking for. Oh. Overhead.
Crushed. Okay. Like I said, Jonathan's coming in. He's like, I'm the captain, boys. Don't worry. Stand behind me.
Leave him to me. Nah, I'd win. Maybe that's a bad example. No spoilers. But that's a bad example. Never mind. Anyway, overhead with the full combo, though, Saul, few drops, is getting the push towards the corner. So at least an objective achieved in a +1 continuously. That stand fierce. Getting some damage done.
Nice. Saul doing a decent job of keeping them here. You know, keeping them at bay. But it's a very slow game. Like we talked about it in the Akuma matchup. Jonathan plays a slower Akuma game. Really likes to control the space with the fireballs, with those Go Hadokens, you know, not really just jumping in and just trying to 100-0 you. And this is really interesting because Saul kind of likes to do the same on Terry.
That's true.
Oh, the parry on the DI?
He knew and he held the
No
way!
way!
The trade is in favor of Saul. He lets the DP rip and he gets it that he needs to square things off bar at the bottom both sides. Counter it, but not the counter combo.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Saul letting it rip. The E-rising tackle.
Oh, the trades. Pick up with the medium. Let's get back though, no. Yes, Jonathan. Or so I thought. Oh, you might be dead. Quick burn.
Yeah,
Level
yeah,
3.
could be it. No, wait. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a good position for Jonathan. Wants to actually keep him away from the corner. Push up that pressure more. Raw level 3? No, you can't do that, you fool! He's gonna make you pay at the 1000%. Jonathan taking game number 1 here with the CA.
Was hoping, praying there was gonna be another button after that, but there wasn't at all. Jonathan was blocking. Saul dropping for the first game. However, this is close. And we're getting right back into it. No time
Get the
to
camera
do
off me. We
analysis.
right back into it.
It's time to
fighting
fight.
all the way through.
Worry about words later. It's time for fist. Answer, yes.
Goodness.
Jump. There's a DP immediately right after. Very smart stuff, Jonathan.
Goodness. Saul trying to fight back here. A little bit over 60. Under 60 rather. Yeah, now 2 hits. So Jonathan just needs 1 good entry. The DP could be the start of it. Yes, sir. Hey, man, I told you the captain. When the captain assures you, he's gonna get y'all guys another game. He's coming and swinging just like that.
My demon flip, not the projectiles. The anti, a lot of control mid-screen right now, simplified for Jonathan. Oh, the plus frames, goes for the ODP. Drive rush overhead, the blessing from above. Jonathan looking way more in form. And it feels like way more than what we had seen him before. Level 2, back heavy kick, no. The target combo. Uh-oh.
1 hit. Okay, DI stun. CA available for Saul too. He can get maximum damage off of this. Yeah, he's gonna go for the geyser combo. Spend all the meter. 1 interaction. All he needs. The jump! Empty jump avoid into the kick. Yo! Saul doing it.
That could have been death right there. You were in chip territory. Woof. Risky works out. Nice interruption. That's fake. But the drop is everything again. Well, character. Could be more punished, but Saul at least is getting like a lot of reward in terms of like carry. That's a reward for him right now. Again, that's not real. You have the DRC. Another drop on a punish, Jonathan. The second time. Give an opportunity. He's going to pay for it dearly. Oh, no throw, no crouch fears. Jumping for the anti, whipping.
He can build 3 off of this. He does. Immediately uses it too. Man, the killer instincts. I'm telling you, Jonathan knows. On death's door here for this second game. And he's just gonna OD-fire the walk-back fireball. Come on. Come on, son.
Smart. Safe and solid option right there. Sound the OD fireball. And we're right back in. Jonathan, 2 games. Takes his turn. It wasn't his to give. He takes it anyway. The minus frames. So answering back with the crouching medium punch. Quick burn. Back rise. No surprise. He's still there. That is Oki.
This is Saul fighting back. He feels like he should have won that last game, and he really was close too. He's gonna get it back in blood. Series of little throws, giving that round. This is so scary. Now, the first game, definitively Jonathan's. The second game, down to the wire. This third game, we're gonna have to see.
Overhead, once again, working out here for Saul this time. Find a jump and a dash up, checked and challenge. Tatu, I like that. The side switch coming through from Jonathan. Let's try to be up in the corner. Yeah, that's plus. Not the driver's forward fierce, that's +1. Oh.
They're scrapping. These boys are scrapping. The perfect parry though from Jonathan. Oh, that's the round. He doesn't give me that. Give me that in full. Nice. Doesn't spend all the meter. Wants to save it for that final.
Very good routing. I think most people would think, oh, I can sweep here to kill. He knows to go for the stand fierce and flame to finish the job. Only DP. Jonathan on set point. Early reversal, early rebuttal.
He's keeping his team alive, keeping the squad in this thing. Saul needs to stabilize fast. He can't be whiffing buttons like this.
Saul on burnout. You have to buffer level 3 to stay alive. I said you have to buffer a level 3 to stay alive.
Do it.
Unfortunately, you will not survive. Jonathan brings it back for his team. Imperium's in.
Akuma
Oh my goodness. The anchor man gets it done. The anchor man with the anchor arms getting it done. Jesus. Woo!
The Popeyes? That's crazy. All right. Oh,
Man.
Man's
That
had a
does bring us
spinach.
to the overtime rounds.
yeah. Okay. So more games on the way. But then who do you send in? Ooh, this is dicey. I don't know if I'd send Jonathan in again. I like to use him for later because I'd like to use it as like a closer, right? You know, that might be kind of difficult to be like, okay, well, we play Jonathan now. You have to leave to the but then again, if the rest of the team isn't ready for what comes next and they lose, it's over. So that's a difficult call right now.
Keep Jonathan in. I mean, for sure, high school, they have to keep Jonathan in. For South Texas, it's like, who do you think would be better to match into Jonathan? I would say throw in Benjamin, because it just makes sense because of how Benjamin plays that he could match up very well up against Jonathan's Akuma. Julio could maybe get it done. Why are we saying it like that?
Oh, don't say What? The mirror match is coming back?
Really?
Cristo versus Julio again? Round 2?
Okay.
Oh my God. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
They putting all of their eggs in the Dee Jay basket.
Huh. What do you think about that? I don't know. That's a lot. A mirror match, once again, is a difficult thing.
Julio did win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Julio did get that W.
Cristo, though, that's a problem. Are you ready for round 2?
Be.
Are you ready to take down this Dee Jay? Not right now. No counter to the sway forward.
Start with
It's
that
right
knee
there.
drop.
Mm-hmm.
Just biding their time, daring each other. Who's gonna throw out the up kicks first?
All of a reaction. Unfortunately, there was nobody up there. It was a punish. It could have been way worse, though. We still could have died for it. They're still alive. But not by much. Oh, able to hold parry against that stand or jump kick. Excuse me. Drive impact. You did the season 1 to get it done. Drive rush and a drive impact. That's your own people right there.
My goodness. That's your own people.
It'll be your own, you know?
It really be your own. Alright, let's see if Julio can run away with this. He's doing a good job so far, at least. Cristo finally in.
Sway wasn't able to clip a limb. No DI. Julio says, that's my thing. Can't steal that. My dance move. Oh. For me to kick plus.
Daring the other to press a button, man.
Please
Daring
do
the
it.
other to press a button.
Please do it. Raw DP. Perfect parry. Walk up there right after. Oh. There's more. OD for an OD. Julio can't get hit. One OD5 won't kill.
Ooh.
Plus, force himself out.
No way.
No shot. If he had went into a combo into level 3, that would have killed, but unfortunately tried to jump over the cross up to get an opening, but the DP was just too charged up and ready as soon as the jump was ready.
The feint, the throw? Like.
Damn.
Julio trying to step it up here. Again.
Ooh.
Taking a page out of Cristo's book then.
Yeah, avoid the crashing medium kick, got the knee shot. Punch got it straight. The super to end it all. Julio takes it back with the break and finds a super that they probably wanted previously. Oh no, first game. First game, Julio. Nobody wants to wait. They want to get right back to pressing buttons.
I believe this is tournament point for Julio if he wins this, right?
I think he's only on one.
He's only on one. Okay.
But the way he's playing, it could be like that, right? Like you see a lot of DIs. Bart's finisher right now has been good for Julio so far. Got the lead up, also burnout, the fake out to catch the knee shot. Now you're burnout up in the corner as Dee Jay. There's no real way to rebuttal this until you find a gap. Julio's not gonna let that happen. Not at all. DI, yeah.
He's not letting him breathe, bro. He's not letting him breathe.
This don't feel right.
Cristo, you can tell he's looking for an answer, looking for a way in. Try and come back from all of this, but Julio is just doing so much work, getting so much ground from every single move.
And overhead was plus. He went for the stand line kick right after. Julio knows the character intrinsically. Hella post up the driver, stand medium. He needs to find one opening, but the DI is there.
Okay.
Blows with a double fireball.
Yep. Both in burnout, both the 3 bars. Who's going to use it better?
Oh yeah, he can react level 3 against the fireballs, but it gets hard. Not if you find the confirm. Oh no, doesn't matter. The throw right after, that's gonna do it. Julio, 2 games in total.
Yep. Julio just needs one more and they're immediately into it. They said no breaks, all gas, let's go. Julio up 2, just needs one more set to give Science Academy of South Texas the total victory. He said, I'm doing it for Lil Saint, and I really mean it.
Backs up for the crouch fears, trying to find an opening. The drive gauge, as this is happening, you deplete it, delete it. Yeah, Cristo has to play something soon to get the bar back. Has to be trying to find a time like perfect parry. So go for the DI. And that is the thing you can do against Dee Jay, but Julio knows that too much, too far. This should be the closeout at a set point if we finish the combo. We don't. We do get the low. The pickup is there. It's set once for Julio for his team.
This is it. This is all the pressure. They said that we have faith in you, Julio.
It's up to you.
We have faith in the DJ and the maximum. Let's see if it pays off.
Oh. Plus, the fake outs. Now in burnout. Julio, this is like that win condition again. With this character in an ashy state, you go to town. Impact.
Builds to level 3 again.
Are you kidding me?
Again?
Necessary Julio robbing him. Safe jump setup.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Full momentum. We'll get saved off for just a minute. Cristo finally showing some signs of life, getting something in. But he's stuck in the corner, unable to get out. Will drive rush forward to try to get something. DIs again, but the reactions are better for Julio. Stuffs him and stops him. Pops it for level 3. We doing a little bit of a party. Sitting on home. Julio taking it for the squad and getting the W for Science Academy of South Texas here.
What better person to send up against Dee Jay than another Dee Jay player? You see the matchup knowledge. He went for the overhead, the bait, the DI, and many other moments in terms of deleting the drive gauge and then defeating the character from there. And then knowing that the other person is going to be like, you know what? I know that you can be DI'd. I'm going to go for that option. And then Julio was just aware of all that at all moments. Pure dominance. They take it for their team. Well done for them. And Julio, honestly, you are a ridiculous Dee Jay. Oh my God.
Ridiculous, dog. Like, just made it look so good, so clean the entire way through. And Cristo just could not keep up. That's why I was very, very worried. I mean, when they said, all right, we're doing the DJ mirror for this last one. And I'm like,
anybody's game, right? Anybody's game.
Yeah. And I mean, that puts them 2-0 in the set score for the entire series. It was against the same guy. It is what it is, you know. But that will be the final nail in the coffin, the victory, the total victory here for Science Academy of South Texas, the PlayVS 2025 Fall High School Championship for Street Fighter 6.
Beautiful stuff all the way through. Thank you to everybody that's been competing and teaming up, squatting up. This is one of the most fun things to really watch is like the team-based aspect. We see it in League, we see it out here, and we hope it continues. So we hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you want to actually be a part of esports, well, PlayVS has got you. guess what? You can turn your esports program passion into real-world career skills this semester. The PlayVS Gamecasting and Media Production Portfolio Project gives students hands-on experience in gamecasting, production, and on-air analysis, all while building the resumes and portfolios they'll need beyond high school. Students who compete and complete their projects by March 20th will have a chance to be featured during the official PlayVS Cup broadcast, a huge opportunity for national recognition. Get the full program details and course sample in the link in the chat or at playversus.com. Once again, shouts out to PlayVS. They've been doing the most when it comes to the scholastic scene and for Street Fighter, and I hope to see this continue. And also, shouts out to Corsair. Let me grab my controller, which I haven't opened yet. I got to make a little content first before I do that. I'm so jealous because I'm like, I just want to play this now. So thank you so much, Corsair. The winners will be receiving that beautiful Nova Blade. And of course, shouts out to Capcom. We're on their stream. Thank you so much, Capcom, for supporting this. We saw them support this over at Street Fighter League and have all the advertisements there. They're very aware of the next generation. We've seen it happen at League and even the singles tournament. So thank you so much for Capcom to support that sort of ecosystem.
Yes. Thank you so much, Capcom, partnering with PlayVS, continuing, this beautiful partnership that started recently. And I'm so excited, like I said, someone who's been in classic esports for a hot minute, seeing it grow back to my birthplace, FGC, has been really dope to see.
100%. It's been dope to see all this action, but that does it for us. People, we had a good one, but now it's time to close it out. Stay safe, and we will see you in the streets. Have a good night.